Hello, everyone, and welcome to Everything But the Cats, the podcast where we talk about every single thing under the sun, except for one specific thing. My name's Gage.
The thing we don't talk about is eczema.
You got eczema?
I'm DJ.
And today we are joined by three of our good friends again, as with last week. Introduce yourselves.
This is Garrett.
This is Garrett.
They are Garrett.
We are Garrett.
So we
in
do
order. Sorry, in order. That was
genuinely-
Garrett, Andrew, and Jacob.
Yes.
So keep that in your head.
They should know who we are by now.
Yeah, that's
Not
fair.
my real name that matters.
Garrett's the listener, so
Garrett is the
Hi,
listener.
me later. Yeah.
We shout Garrett out in every single episode, I'm pretty sure. There might be one where we don't, one or two.
I definitely listen to all of them while I'm driving in work.
Love that. But anyways, as you can tell, because we are joined by this crowd of fun people, we are continuing our journey of playing Monster of the Week. If you did not listen to last week's episode, you should go do that because that is part one of this mystery that they're solving of the Drowned King. But if you're going to do that or not, let's go ahead and get a little recap just of what has happened so far. So we have 4 hunters. We have Coop the Snoop, who's always going to get that scoop, who is a college student at the local community college in Nouve, Lune, Louisiana.
yeah.
We have Thomas. Thomas, what was your last name again? Good point. We have Thomas, who is the spooky.
I am Tom.
Thomas the spooky. And he is here because he felt that, like, he was being drawn here.
Yeah.
Psychically, he was being drawn to Nouve, Lune. We have Dr.
So Dr. Brian's fine.
Brian, yes.
Don't worry, it's hard to remember sometimes.
He prefers Doc B, okay?
There's a lot of names out there.
Doc B.
Doc B. We have Dr. Brian, who was sent here by the hunter organization that he works for. Maybe if we do this again, or if we pick it up, we can flesh out that hunter organization a little bit more. That would be fun, actually. But Dr. Brian is here. He is the mundane, and he's honestly like Nanami Kento from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yep.
And then we have Malachi.
Literally.
I don't get the reference, but I appreciate the comparison anyway.
Then we have
It's
Malachi.
a huge compliment.
Malachi is the Flake, and he, through his different connections, typically through online boards, but also his friendship with Thomas, was also drawn here for the 300th anniversary of the Festival of Sealing, or the Tricentennial Festival. I have not landed on a specific name, and we're in part 2, so it does not matter at this point. But it's a 3-day festival where they celebrate the sealing of the drowned king. So far, they have discovered that people have been drowning mysteriously with no sign of water near them, but it is apparent that that is how they died, that there was some connection between these mysterious drownings and the holy water, with which here pretty soon, chronologically in the story, the church is going to be doing some kind of a ceremony where they bless anybody who comes with the holy water. Maybe that's important. We talked about it at the very beginning of last session. Also, as they were traveling away from that area, they specifically went into an apartment where the organizer of the event had been found mysteriously drowned, and they spoke with 2 law officers there who were doing their own investigation, but they're convinced it's a new drug. As they're traveling, they get to a bridge, and as they're crossing this bridge, Le Pont Noir Bridge, they end up seeing some drowned ones, which are these undead creatures of the water, come out and try to drag some civilians into the water to drown them. But they were able to fight them off by destroying the vase of black ichor. Ichor?
Ichor is a slur, so be careful.
And so they destroyed that, thus defeating the drowned ones that had come up, and then they made their way to Bell's Voodoo Emporium, where Sylvie Bell was keeping watch over the shop, but as Dr. Brian had a voodoo doll that he had come upon by chance earlier in the session, she recognized it and took it back to the back, where tall, very pale gentleman wearing a suit. I'm going to say it's a purple suit. He's not wearing a black suit.
Nice.
He's wearing a purple suit. Imagine Dr. Facilier, but he's like very, very pale and looks like a huge voodoo doll. Comes out, has button eyes, stitches all over him. and says that he believes his brother has come back to life. That is where we find our hunters today. We are picking up in Bell's Voodoo Emporium, and we are going to see if they can solve the mystery of the drowned king. Any questions? Anything that I missed? Any retcons that we need to make?
Coop would want everyone to know that he was also drawn at the festival by one of those caricature artists. So he kind of he fits in here.
Coop specifically chose this community college because of the supernatural stuff happening in the community of Nouve Lune.
He wanted to know if he could ask more people about Smash or Pass, but more cryptids.
Well,
That's
he
just as,
said
like,
his
new
passion
cryptids.
is the long form content, but it just doesn't get views like the Smash or Pass videos do.
And Gage and I can attest to this.
Our most viewed short ever so far is DJ saying
Dash.
The Morse code.
the Morse code one, which is so funny that is our most viewed.
Yeah.
I think our second most viewed is the one where we talk about Freddy Krueger's backstory. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, how
That
the
one
remake it. Yeah,
I don't even think we brought up the remake. We were just talking about how the town people took care of him,
yeah.
kept him warm
Which-
at night.
The remake is the one that makes him a PDF.
Garrett, I
Well,
have
you know.
used the words murder and kill multiple times already. I think we're allowed to use actual words here.
Oh, cool. So we can say
Maybe not that one.
okay.
So whoever says, I think my brother's back. And I say,
Yes.
wait, who are you?
Oh, we're jumping right in. Cool.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's how I popped that in at the end. So it's like a
Yeah. Oh, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Coop asked, "Who are you?" I'm not going to make you guys roll anything yet.
I'll do it.
No.
Why would you
won't.
tempt
Don't worry
Why would
about
you
it.
tempt him?
I got a 9 for knowing who he is.
Yeah, that's a fail, actually. No, so you guys are all in the voodoo shop. You're in the voodoo emporium. This man comes up to the front, explains that he believes his brother has come back, and you say, "Who are you?" And he responds, "Well, my name is Abraham."
Nice to meet you. Who are you?
Nice to
then?
meet you.
Your brother is.
Oh, yes, my brother, Solomon. Have you heard of him?
Beg your
Well,
pardon?
So
Solomon.
Your parents named you after those
I don't
guys?
like that.
Okay, that's weird.
Parents named us after what?
Those guys, gosh, what were their names? And at this point, Coop is like he's like, this guy's being silly, so I'm gonna be silly back. Like, what is going on here?
No, we weren't named after them. We are them.
Like from the Bible?
Okay, not those ones. We were named after those ones. You know the story of the festival, right?
Enlighten me in case it's been a week since I listened to the last episode.
The what?
So 300 years ago, the town, I mean, this is before the founding of America. This is the town. It was kind of like a city state at the time, you could say. And there were, you know, my father was in charge of everything. He wasn't quite a king, but he was a man who, I mean, he ran the town. You know, like a glorified mayor, you could say.
Huh.
And he essentially could choose between me or my brother to take his place because he found out that he was ill. And he chose me. My brother felt slighted in this, and so he decided that he was going to give in to dark magic so that he could raise an army of the undead to take over the city. It took 3 days before we could finally defeat him. But we did.
That feels like so 2 things. 1, democracy could have solved this. 2, 3 days feels pretty short. Like, that feels pretty quick.
Have you ever been
It was
attacked nonstop by the undead for 3 days?
Touché.
well, how many undead are we talking about?
Like easily hundreds, maybe even thousands.
No, but
Wait, so
it's relevant. It matters. Now, I don't want to assume that you're lying to us. It's quite a story to tell, quite a story to hear, and it sounds a little bit like Mormon propaganda because pre-colonialism, there were no kings here. No one was king. Sorry, I just went way off the tangent. I was just gonna be only Mormons think that, you know, there's any kind of like European influence that would have led them to have kings here. So, unless you're telling me that not only you've been alive for 300 years, but also that whatever that guy's name is, Andrew Joseph Smith, that he was also right. It's a lot to take in. And I don't know that I can process that all at the same time. So I just need a little bit more credibility on how exactly you survived 300 years.
Well, you see the. Okay, now there is going to be some level of. And I'm going to, because the keeper, my job is not to hide things from you necessarily, but there are characters who will hide things from you. I'm going to need you to try to figure out what you want to roll to get some information out of him, because he does not want to share necessarily all of that with you. So what you roll and what question you ask will determine how much of it he gives away.
Okay. I would like to, I guess it's manipulate someone, because I'm asking him a question. So it's not quite investigative mystery. I'm trying to get him to tell an answer here. That is a 12 with my modifier.
Sheesh.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so this is technically not a normal person.
Okay.
Not even
Same.
technically. This is blatantly not a normal person. So I'm going to need you real quick to go ahead and explain how you're trying to manipulate him, because how it's written essentially is that you give them a reason for why they should do what you want them to do, and then what you want them to do.
Sure. I think Dr. Brian would say, we're obviously very well invested in the process here and what's going on and helping people. I think all of us would say we're very intrigued as well as very committed to solving this problem. And we'd love to help. But showing up in a purple suit and saying you're 300 years old is, it just, we need a little bit more to go on to build trust. We just met you. I think it would really help if you gave us some more context on what your brother's doing, how you survived this long, what we can do to help, what you're asking from us in the first place. And then maybe we can work out like what we can actually do, It's got to be a little bit of give on both sides. So tell you what, you give us a little more context here. And I'll tell you at least what we're capable of and what we're able to do for you. How about that?
Roll 12. He has to go along to some degree at least.
You don't have to tell me everything, I guess, but
yeah. So
I feel like it's unwarranted.
Well, in the story you've been told, not every detail has been given, obviously. See, my brother, he gave himself in to dark magic and sacrificed his humanity for the sake of raising the dead, essentially, to be able to fight for him. Real quick, as an aside, is there a specific type of creature or monster or other thing that rings bells for? Any of you?
So, Poop is just sitting here like, did we all just kind of fall for this like immediately? Like, okay, your brother, okay, your dad, the mayor. All right.
Does your daddy own the lake?
Garrett, you nodded.
It's giving like lich vibes.
Okay.
Liches get stitches.
And
He
he's
said
covered in them.
liches.
But for liches, it's just to keep them together because the necrotic flesh doesn't just hold as well as like regular flesh. So the stitches aren't a threat. It's more just like a fact of life,
He just carries a stapler with him and like part of it falls off. He goes, hold on.
Not again.
Gage is like, quit butchering my character, please.
Gage, I already forgot the description that you gave that we were supposed to be like, who does this sound like?
Purple suit, male version of Coraline. Like, or I guess
No,
Coraline's
like,
dead.
He was describing his brother and like the magic. And he's like,
Yeah.
what does this sound like? And I'm like, I've already forgotten the magic
Slenderman's
stuff
brother.
you described.
Yeah, he gave himself over to dark magic, sacrificed his humanity so that he could raise the dead and also be kind of like in charge, like control them, be over them.
A lich.
And that is,
I mean,
the
Sauron, but like different way.
different
So,
way.
real quick, Poop is just gonna kind of be like out of the rest of this scene because he's using his ability, the Mojo Wire. And I guess you can say no if there's not like cell service or like any service whatsoever. But the idea is when you spend a while reading all the latest news feeds looking for weird stuff, take +1 forward. So he's just kind of off to the side, like reading up, like looking at Twitter feeds and all that.
I'll allow it.
Sweet. Good job.
I mean, yeah, it's your move. You can use it. You know what? For the sake of, I'll also say that there happened to be a paperboy driving by on a bike right as you started doing this and threw it, smacked the door extra hard. And you're like, oh, there's a newspaper.
This just in from 300 years ago. He gave himself into dark magic.
Extra, extra.
Read all about it.
Read all about it.
So yeah, he's explaining this. He's explaining that his brother gave himself over to the dark magic, sacrificed his humanity so that he could raise the dead and control them himself. Because none of the townspeople wanted to fight with him or rebel, because they liked, from the perspective of Abraham, they liked me, they liked my father, they didn't want to rebel against us. But my brother, he decided to coerce his own minions. And so the only way to defeat him was to use similar magic. And that's why I'm still here.
Okay, so
Is this magic that can
Alright,
be
I'm out
easily
here.
obtained? Thomas is now interested.
Thomas would like to have a chat.
So I guess my question is, what you been doing for the past 300 years, man? Just been hanging out, keeping an eye on
mostly.
things? Like,
As far as I knew, my brother had been defeated. Like, as far as I knew, and I was just stuck to wander the world. So I've been here occasionally granting wishes here and there, but they have nasty side effects, I have to warn you. It's the bite of the powers that I've been given.
you've got tremendous power, sounds like you're out here granting wishes, and I just have to wonder, what could you need from us? I'm just a guy, man. I'm just a guy. We're all just people here. But you seem to have a little bit extra something going on. So what can we really do to help?
Pops in real quick. Did you guys hear that the Chili's on 18th closed?
That was my favorite one.
Thomas could care less.
Sorry,
Could
bad
not.
moment. I'll try to
Whatever.
keep you guys up to date on the important news.
Yeah, he's just so distraught hearing about the Chili's closing that he forgot what Dr. Brian just asked him.
No, my chicken. What are they? Crispers.
Chicken crispers. Those are my favorite. No, so I will say that to your question, he is not revealing his whole hand. And he won't. Like, you're not going to be able to coerce it out of him. But he essentially says, I need you to find a different way to kill him. Or at least to banish him, because I have been unable to, apparently.
Can you tell us what we did so we don't waste our time and try the same thing?
I'll spend 300 years of my life doing the same stuff, I guess. Great idea.
Well, I'm trying to think how I want to word this without giving away something that you have to get later. I
could be
had to bind his
really mean
soul.
right now. Okay, I could be really mean right now because I do have telepathy.
Explain
I
to
will
me how
help
you would
out
use
in a
it.
heartbeat.
So with telepathy, I can manipulate someone without speaking, but I can also like investigate a mystery or read a bad situation.
Okay. I feel like that
But also-
wouldn't help you a whole lot.
Well, I was
here.
also like, should you delve into the mind of a 300-plus-year-old ancient being? Like, what is Thomas going to see that could make it really bad? So probably shouldn't.
Well, so you also, and are aware that whatever dark magic his brother got into, he had to get into something similar. So who's to say that his inner being wouldn't just destroy yours?
Yeah, thanks for the help. Yeah, Thomas is getting a vibe from this man that he's like, I don't like this.
Yeah, I
like
think
he can tell that he's like helpful, but it's like the aura coming off this man is like, no.
It's also just like we're just taking his word for everything. So like, how do we know that he's not actually his brother or something, and he's trying to get us to make the ritual happen? Or like, we've got nothing to go off of to believe him. Like,
Did one of you think ritual? I should tell you, because one of the keeper moves is reveal a bad thing happening. So Thomas, you have like this vision almost, like you get kind of this psychic vision that's drawing you back to a place that you were earlier in the day, because you feel great dark magic coming from within a building that's supposed to be a place that's supposed to be hallowed ground.
Guys, I'm getting pulled, I feel like, back to the chapel.
What's happening?
I'm not sure. Something's just pulling me back there.
Physical?
Yes.
I'm
Cooper,
very new to all of
physically.
this.
Okay, so Thomas, you feel that. How do you other hunters respond? Malachi, Cooper, are you back, or are you still out reading through the
Yeah.
tweets?
We'll say I'm back. I'm gonna take my +1 forward if that's okay with you.
Go ahead.
How does that work again? Is that forever until I die?
Forward, I believe, is it's anything that has to do with, is it, if I'm right, a +1 forward is you get an advantage to everything in this scenario, like having to do with what you used the move for. So like when you investigate a mystery or something and you get +1 forward, that means it's +1 to every skill, everything you roll regarding what you found out when you investigated. So I guess you were researching the news related to this, like the original story.
Yeah, like, well, so I was like looking at the original story, but like for Twitter, I was more just like watching like stuff about like the drowned ones and like sightings and like things that people have tried. I'm seeing like the state of the city.
So there is another like social media person who's pretty active. I'd say kind of like an influencer. They're in the same realm as you.
I hate that guy.
Huh?
I hate that guy.
Sure, yeah.
I assume he's bigger.
It's her name is Renee.
I hate that woman.
Renee Marchand. She is local to the area. She's been here longer than you, and she likes to live stream whenever weird stuff happens. And you see, as you're going through Twitter, you actually see that she had been streaming during that close by. And the video that you see when you guys were fighting the drowned ones just shows you guys like swinging at the air, essentially. But in the video, you also saw the boy basically get lifted up by the air and pulled into the water by seemingly nothing.
Until they saw me fire my gun too. Nothing.
Oh my god, he did fire a gun. They just see me over there like doing like hand signs, like melting a puddle. Or melting nothing.
Gang signs kills the enemies.
Cooper, did you tell us this? Did you show us this video, or is this just something
you've
done?
Yeah, it's my greatest shame, of course.
Hey, do we know that DJ really hates this other person?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can I just do something for fun?
Coop, real quick, I want you to tell us how you introduced this idea to the team. Like how you introduced what you found to them.
Hey, guys. They don't put anything like in the beads, do they? I don't think so. I've not heard of... Anyways, there's this video of us from this... What's her name again?
Renee Marchand.
I try not to swear. Good for her. There's a video that apparently, so we've gone viral. That would be good for me. I assume that's bad for y'all. It has 60 views, so viral.
Small town.
And just look at this, I guess. So that would be how I would present it. There were so vampires, do you think? The vampires?
I think we can look at that and it's apparent though that you do see the kid just get yoinked into the river, right?
Yes.
My question is that boat that we saw go down that had someone in it and that jar or whatever, do we see those in the video too, or is that also invisible?
You see the boat.
Not the jar.
She wasn't close enough to get a really good image of it. You do see a water, a boat. The boat.
Obviously she wasn't.
In the river.
So you just see Jacob fire the gun at the boat and then it just sinks. No.
And of course I do a little fist public.
The video definitely has a comment from the Snoop and it just says, "You suck, Renee."
Yes. But you also saw, just people talking about the weird drownings that have been happening lately. People are theorizing if it's drugs, if it's something spiritual, because they recognize the spiritual here. There's debate about what's going on, but this is stuff you already know.
Well, to circle back to the pull that's been felt.
Oh,
I
yes.
think I'm just on the same page with Thomas. I'm like, I don't like this guy. I don't like this situation at all. We're going in with so little information, but we're also stuck otherwise. So I don't see another way forward.
I think Dr. Brian's we still don't have a good reason to trust this guy. So, but he's not going to tell us more about himself or the ritual or anything. It's but we got to have something to go on, So I don't know if I would need to write one. If I don't know what the equivalent is for like in D&D. It's insight to like basically see like judge someone's intentions. I don't know if there'd be an equivalent role for that, or sorry, cat heresy happening over here. I think
Okay, so yes, there is a way you can do that. Essentially, it's just like the basic roles of like read a bad situation is probably the closest thing to that. Yeah, that would be the best way. I mean, one of the questions
Okay.
is, are there dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat?
I think
Stuff like that.
the other part of that, so I will roll that, but I think the other thing is I might also just ask him if like some very pointed questions that I don't know if I guess I could just ask those. I don't need to roll anything, but I'm going to ask, and then I'm going to like try to do a psychoanalyze him like as he's talking to see if he's like trying to help us, or it seems more like he's trying to mislead us from it. Like basically just see like, does he seem on the level? Is he actually trying to be helpful or not? But specifically, I think Dr. Brandon would ask. So like we show him the video and say, it looks like we know we fought something out there, and this looks like the work of your brother, but no one else could see that. Can you tell us why that is? Why? Or if there's anything like that we need to be prepared for? Like why is it all of us were able to see it?
Well, as far as them not showing up on the camera, digital cameras didn't exist 300 years ago, so I'm not sure on that. But there's a level of spiritual awareness that one needs to have to be able to interact with the drowned ones knowingly.
Renee, you suck. You don't know nothing about nothing.
Coop changes his
don't
comment
have
to you're not
Jesus.
spiritually aware.
He has his phone out. He's recording a video of himself. You 2-bit stupid head.
Liquor.
I would like to oh shoot, I already forgot what it was called.
Yeah, within the
Read a
first
bad
2 minutes
situation.
of that being up, it's got like 930 views.
My video.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Heck,
Question.
Renee.
Now, question is: you don't have to tell me like the exact like truth to this. Is the video important to the story?
Her video or DJ or
Hers. Hers.
only in what it tells you.
Okay, so we now know this is the issue. Like we can see them that like digital can't. We are all aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't be afraid to be honest here. One of my abilities is jinx, where something can go wrong. Would Thomas be able to jinx the video away or corrupt it to where it makes her look bad? Is that too much?
To get flagged for like being
Yeah,
a
exactly. That's what I was gonna do. Like this is AI manipulation. Like
Picture this. The video.
You gotta
gets
have a
taken
really
down.
high roll because that's technically not one of the things that you get with a hold. So I'd say
Okay.
you gotta have a 10 plus. You
Okay.
gotta have a 10 plus for
because
me to
my
let
other
that
option
happen.
is if is she important?
You can report it.
is
and-
she important?
She may or may not come up later.
Dang it! I can give people diseases.
I mean sane, but just like the normal way.
I'll try it. Why not? Wouldn't
Just
hurt
has
to
like
try.
a small rivalry with this woman, like very small, kind of enemies to lovers kind of thing.
She's
so
like
it
the-
is-
Hey, Coop, don't mind.
would I get a +1 or anything to this? I don't think I would.
Coop the
It's
Snoop,
plus weird.
the Renee
It's whatever your
arc.
weird is.
Oh, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Need the D&D gods. Oh, 100%. All right, here we go. Oh, come on, bless me here, dice gods.
Sorry, 1 second. Let me mute my mic while I do this.
Good too.
That is a 12.
Okay.
Yeah, because I got a. Oh wait, no, I got a 6. I got a nat 12, so it's a 14.
Okay. So how are you doing this? Are you just like, because like you can't jinx all of Twitter.
No, but just her. I like it's
Someone
just
did.
her phone.
Just
So it's like it makes it go to everyone that it's all just AI. Like people are like, not real.
okay. Yeah, sure.
We're saved, boys.
It gets community noted.
Yeah, it gets community notes.
Yes. Boom. There we go.
Grok, is this real?
No.
Coop is just like, okay, so now it's saying it's AI generated, but I really kind of tore into her in my video.
If it was
I'm just
real.
gonna leave that up.
So there is actually like a mechanic with manipulate and most of your abilities involving other hunters to where it affects them differently than it does normal people. And technically, Abraham counts as another hunter. And so that's why he has some ability to resist certain things that you guys are doing, because he's not the monster.
He's our familiar.
He is the same as the monster, but he is good-natured. That is important.
Well, good. You said the important thing while I was gone. But is my sound better?
Yeah,
It's a lot
wait, yep.
better. Andrew, what I said is Abraham is the same as the monster, but he is good-natured.
He's your daddy.
Parthenax.
Boom, as Winnie the Pooh says.
Okay, so y'all have done some of this talking already. You've gone through some of your questions. Coop has thoroughly made fun of Renee, and then she got community noted. And
Coop is trying to add to the notes. She's so dumb.
I can't believe she would use AI like this.
and Thomas feels a pull. It is, are you guys going to the church?
Yep.
Okay.
Is there any chance we could petition Father Abraham here to give us literally anything to help us? Because he's been like, go solve this problem for me. We're like, cool. How? I don't know. Can you help us or tell us anything more? No. Okay, so
Also,
thank you, plot device. Give us something.
All right, here you go. Here's what you
Hey,
need. He
do you
just hands
have-
over a bag
Listen,
of rocks.
I got a magic gun. I have
Like, hey,
jar
have
of
you ever
Good.
heard of
Good.
have you ever heard of a lich, right? You ever heard of a lich?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, how do you defeat a lich?
Well, it depends. Are we talking
Bitches.
Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition or like romance
The
novels? Like there's a wide variety of liches out there.
Romance novels?
Liches. I'm not going to go there. Never mind.
I'm gonna say that Thomas does know how to like kill them. Like maybe he's run into like weaker ones before.
Okay.
Based off what he has seen, a lot of times it's organs in certain things.
There's what's called a phylactery, which is where they keep their true soul. So when you
Yeah.
kill a lich, the problem is their body goes away, but they just find another one. So if
Coop's
you can
like,
find,
oh,
it's kind of
Horcrux.
like the soul. It's usually something that's personal to them. They keep it somewhere safe. I think Dr. Brand is legit, like just done lots of research, like on all supernatural things. So he's
Yeah.
literally researched everything that's legit and not legitimate just to have the information. Like it's kind of like, when you're at a party with some new people you don't know and you put on a face and, if someone manages to break through that, they might get to what's really at the heart. But liches are just really good at tucking things away deep down inside and in a separate physical object. So, assuming
And
it's
you heard
that-
him say that he sealed his soul or bound his soul earlier. You did hear him say that.
Well, right. So if he's pretty much hinting at that, but that also means Mr. Abraham over here, you
Has done
sound
the
like
same
you've
with
got
his
a
own soul.
phylactery too. How are we going to know the difference if we don't know what yours looks like? That's all I'm saying.
Did your cat just throw that paper?
Yeah,
No.
that paper came out of nowhere.
It flew out of the doorway. You can. That was Carrie. She tossed it out. I think she was aiming for a trash can. And then
Okay.
Luigi was very interested in that, and maybe a little concerned.
I was a little concerned. I thought a cat just threw paper.
He's getting handsy with it.
Oh.
He's touching. Never mind.
Okay, so
The question
yes.
is basically like, you could have just told us it was a phylactery, but then also, okay, but this guy sounds tricky. Let's not accidentally kill you. Can you tell us, like,
So the
any-
reason that I said you need to find another way to defeat him, this is not me saying it is the keeper, this is him saying it, is because our souls are bound to the same source. And if you kill him, you have to kill me.
okay.
And I'm not willing to let that go just yet.
My dude, you have buttons for eyes and your skin's full of stitches.
Goes great at Halloween parties.
yeah,
Now is
I don't
Sylvie-
doubt that at all, And I think having
Hey,
something
Abraham,
to help,
who are you this year? You're yourself again? Cool.
hey, listen, there's all kinds of things you can use to like find value in the life that you have and find purpose and meaning. At the same time, it sounds like what's holding you down here, what's keeping you going, is a danger to everybody else. I'm not saying you go and destroy that phylactery yourself. I'm not saying that we go and do that necessarily. If there's ever a time for you to look deep inside and really think about adding value to this world with your life, making the most of the time you've got, this might be it. You could save this city twice. That'd be incredible. Just think about that. I'm going to pat him on, kind of take his hand, pat him on the hand. Just think about that. And I'm going to leave because I'm done with this guy. Outside, Dr. Brown's very nice and everything, but internally he's like, you could have done something for the past 300 years. You waited for this guy to get back, and then you're sending us on this wild goose chase, for something to find some way to kill him so you don't have to do it when this is also kind of your fault.
Kill them both.
Yeah, no, he thought he had defeated his brother. He didn't think he was going to come back.
But if
so
the
he
only
spent
way,
the last 300 years just kind of wandering around well, as long as I'm alive, he stays sealed.
but
That
if the
wasn't
only
true.
way to defeat a lich is by destroying their phylactery, and he thought, oh, I just trapped him in, the thing that he needs to stay alive. I just feel like this man did not think his plans through at all. And
No, he didn't.
Maybe he really shouldn't have been king. That's all I'm saying.
He was
anyway, that's
should anyone?
All right, well, we better go find that olfactory, boys.
To the church.
not the oil factory.
Go get a jewel refill at the counter.
Okay, real quick, Dr. Brian, I need you to roll for me something.
Anything.
No, roll your
That is a 9. Wait,
Okay.
charm, right? Yeah, that's what
charm.
I have +2 to that, so that's 9.
Okay. Ugh. As you are leaving, he tells you he'll see you soon. Yeah, that's it. I'll be with you again soon.
I would like to be the last one out the door and just close the door behind us, looking at him. Wait just a second. Open it back up, wink at him, and close it again. And then leave.
Okay.
On the way out, I do ask Sylvie, hey, you doing anything this weekend?
Roll charm.
Yeah, roll charm. Fail it. Get experience, man. Do it.
That is an 11.
Guys, we're never
Oops,
going to
got
level up.
game, boys.
It is the weekend. She's like, whatever's going on at the festival. Like I said earlier, she just seems really disinterested in running the shop and stuff. But she's like, whatever's going on at the festival.
Who? And he's all he's ever known in trying to get women to like him is a lack of mutual interest. So he is ready to keep climbing this hill. Later, Sylvie.
Can I
Bye, Coop.
use telepathy to put it in her brain that they need to hang out? I want to fail something so I get also get experience. I've gotten 1.
I would like to,
Okay, yes,
for the sake
you
of
can
Sylvie,
manipulate someone.
Okay, cool. DJ or Coop? Here we go, bud. And what is that? Manipulate
That's
is
charm.
That's charm.
Charm. Oh, well, we'll see. That is a 8.
Hey,
So she, okay, but on an 8,
No, wait, are you manipulating her or are you manipulating Coop?
he's manipulating Sylvie. So they'll do it, but you have to give her some kind of a reason in your telepathy, in her mind, for why she should do it. You have to have some kind of a bargaining chip.
he's internet famous.
I was going to say he's internet famous and she gets a claim.
So in her mind, she's
He's on
just
the
like,
rise.
well, he did just get 930 views on that last video in a matter of 2 minutes. Might as well see what kind of interesting things we can get up to. And she's like, if I see you, we can hang out.
Let's go. All right, time to go die at the church, boys.
Okay, you get, skipping it all. You're getting to the chapel, the church. You are
I wanted
at
tacos
a-
on the way. Sorry, go on.
No.
I use telepathy to get tacos.
That's how Coop finds out he has powers.
You get to the Cathedral of Tides.
Yes.
I'm just pushing this along because we're already an hour in.
Yeah,
You get to the
we-
Cathedral of the Tides, and you see that there's a large crowd waiting their turn to get in. Okay? Another keeper move is that I can make you investigate something. I want each of you to investigate a mystery.
Sure.
Or
That's sharp.
read a bad situation. Read a bad situation.
Those are both sharp.
Okay, so again, telepathy goes
Fucking
into
life.
investigate a mystery without needing to talk. Could I do that instead?
But it's not a person that you're investigating.
I'm marking a lot
True.
Okay.
So just read it.
because I want to.
Okay? To turn
Yeah,
that
'cause
to
I
a
don't-
12?
Yeah, because it was a 7, but I don't see me needing to use all my luck, so I'm gonna go nuts
Go ahead. Go
till
ahead.
I'm doomed to death.
I'm also going to use a luck because I just rolled a 2.
So
Let me know if you guys roll better because I got a 4. So someone needs to succeed.
No, we did luck, so we're golden.
We're 12s.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, that's right. Luck. I was thinking luck just made you roll again. Well,
no, luck just gives you an automatic 12.
okay, cool. I'm going to accept my failure then because I get a mark experience, which means I'm going to level up.
That said,
Oh, wait. No,
I
two's-
succeeded. I just
down.
wanted to succeed more, so I succeed. But when I use luck, I'm going to have technical difficulties, breakdowns, communication problems, weird noises in the recordings, etc.
So we'll determine that the next time you have to use like an ability that allows you to do your typical things because you're investigating or
Yeah.
you're reading a bad situation right now. So there's not much there, and you got a 12. So a 12 on a read a bad situation. That's
Gage,
you can ask me any question you want about the situation. I do recommend asking some of the listed ones though. Yes, Dr. Brian.
I have an idea, and tell me, and you can cut this out if you need to. Tell me if this will just ruin everything. I have an ability that I could get here that would be, it's called Trust Me. When you tell normal person or people the truth in order to protect them from danger, roll plus charm. On a 10 plus, they do what you say they should, no questions asked. I have at least one luck. So I could succeed that regardless of what I actually roll, which means I could shout to this entire crowd of people that there's a ritual going on here that will turn them into drowns. They need to run away from here as fast as possible and don't drink the holy water. And then there's a way I could do that where that everyone who hears me would leave.
This
But
man's
I don't
got
know.
the voice of the Emperor from Skyrim and Oblivion.
One, Dr. Brian doesn't use his outside voice very often. Like it's just, there's very few times you need to yell. I'll do it, but I also know that might just screw up everything. And if that's not the fun option here, don't let me do it. I'll just pick a different ability or something. I just
So-
realized suddenly what that could do.
One of the keeper rules is this is about the hunters, not the mystery. So if that's the story you want to tell. Now, I do have to say this has to be somewhat realistic in how you get as much of the crowd to hear you as possible. For instance, this is a crowd of probably a couple thousand people that's bustling and noisy. You would have to be very loud to get more than 50 people to hear you.
So, two things. One, I have bad ideas, but I think are good ideas, but are probably just not helpful. One, I know Jacob's got a gun. I can just take his gun, pop a few in the air to get people's attention. The second thing is I could also, instead, a less violent or less terrifying option is I could do the oops and find, I don't know, a megaphone.
But remember, oops
hold
is
on.
you find something that is unrelated to the thing you're currently doing and important for something later.
It's true.
The mystery Mousecatool, you might say.
Hold on. I might have something to help him out.
Okay, cool. I'm committed now. Let's just do it.
Are you going to telepathy everyone?
No, that would
Wait, let's let DJ do Coop do the read a bad situation
Yes, because
first.
this might just not be the best time for this anyway.
Well, and also, might I suggest...
I can't chat with Andrew directly, can I? Dang it, no.
I suggest
Text me,
just
Garrett.
telephone. You tell
Do I have
someone,
your
tell them
number?
to tell the next
Facebook.
person. And then by the end, it's
And
like,
because
guys,
it's the
we
truth,
need to
they're
drink
gonna
all
do
the
it.
holy water.
Well, but I only would then affect the one person I talk to. Everyone else would be like, what? No, I'm not doing that. Like,
We should do telephone.
Yeah, but at least
for
the word's
sure.
out there.
yeah,
One person.
but I still think of my options. If I can't just find a megaphone, I think firing a few shots in the air and then shouting right as people like people pause to be like, whoa, what just happened? And before they scream, I shout what's going on and then get them to run. And at least the majority of people at that point within a reasonable distance will hear me. And also, if someone hears gunshots, people are going to run anyway. So, like, really just adds to the whole thing. But
I see your message, Andrew.
So Coop is going to ask, he's looking, and he's trying to figure out what's our best way in.
So you're all like, you're hunters, so you're all pretty athletic. generally speaking, more than the average human. Like you're a little bit more fortified than the average human. You see that there is on the side of the building, like you're looking at the cathedral and you see that there's like bushes and stuff around the sides and back, but it's kind of like in a little area that is recessed into the ground, and there's some like ground higher up around behind it, like kind of curved around it. And the people are all funneling into the front doors, but you do see that there is a window to the side, probably about 10 feet up, that is open. You wouldn't have to break it or anything. You could probably find a way to physically get in there. And that way you wouldn't have to deal with the crowd, like forcing your way through a crowd of a couple thousand people to get into the front doors. That's probably your best way in. You get 3 questions.
Oh, you keep doing your questions. I have maybe a follow-up question.
Are there any dangers that we have not noticed?
Okay, so you all are aware that the holy water that's going to be used in the ceremony that's about to take place has a negative and harmful effect, leading people potentially to being drowned and
Yeah.
becoming drowned ones. You know that.
Yeah.
A danger that you do not recognize or had not recognized. Over by the window that is open, you see a couple of hooded figures wearing dark robes,
Start
and they're
recording now.
talking.
Okay.
You don't know what they're talking about, but you see them, and they're kind of like talking and then looking at the crowds, and then they're continuing to talk.
Now, I do have pro sound gear as a thing. So can I try to like dial in with my big fluffy microphone and like
It's got like the old like spy
This
dish.
is, yes, you can. This is where the luck is going
Yeah.
to play a role, but you can
that's
do
all
that.
right.
Yeah.
I'll let it take a play role now.
Okay.
Safe later. Oh, mitigation. They watered crops back. Okay.
My neighbor has a
then
mitigation system,
last one.
and you can make one up, remember, because you got a 12 technically using your luck.
Yeah.
You can ask the keeper directly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think like it. Do I know when this event is supposed to start?
Yeah, you know that it's supposed to start within the next 20 minutes. Like you're all aware of that. All of you
Okay.
know that. You know, because like whenever there's a big crowd, stuff says 7:30, but it could be within 10 minutes of that or
It's like
something.
7:34.
Yeah.
Doors open. What is the best way to protect the victims? Take a gun.
Best way to protect the victims. The best way to protect the victims is to stop anyone else from getting inside.
All right, Garrett, let's go.
Oh, my son's crying. I was like, what the heck is that noise?
We're coming for him.
I say, all right, Garrett, let's go. And DJ's son starts crying. That's not a good sequence of events.
All right.
So, okay.
I'll be back in just a moment.
Yeah.
Can we pitch our idea? to you?
There's 2 things I could do. So we've established there's not like a turn order, correct?
Yeah,
not a
there's no turn order.
Okay. So first thing is, man, no one can get in the church.
No, people are like actively filing in.
Well, no, you're saying but like
to stop
That's
people.
the best way to protect people, is to stop more of them from going inside.
okay, so I can
Sorry, to clarify, that's very specific. Are you saying that for people that are already inside are kind of like, well, they're done anyway, like it's just stopping people from going in?
It could be.
Or
The
it's
question was how to protect the victims. The
Right.
best way to protect the most victims is to stop more people from going inside. There is going to be some casualty regardless of what you do. You're minimizing casualty at this point.
Okay, so Andrew, let's try our idea first. If it doesn't work, I have a backup plan.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Depending on what you do, there may be 0 casualties.
So
But
my
we'll see.
concern, Garrett, is if people who are already in there are already gone, they're already going to be drowned. We don't want to sick them on the rest of the city by telling them to leave.
Ooh,
Because
fair.
if they have to listen to me, although I think does say like normal people. So this doesn't apply to monsters. So if somebody's already turning into a monster, it technically wouldn't apply to them. Sort of.
Fair. Yeah.
I think that's up to my discretion.
And it does kind of imply that like the person would know that they're a monster now. And for
Yeah.
I think most of the people who are not yet drowned, they probably don't know that. They also technically have to die first. They have to drown first before they
Yes.
come back. So
Yes.
unless they're already drowned in there, which I think we'd hear people screaming about other people drowning.
You hear people screaming.
No, yeah, I think
He's here.
I think we're good to go, Garrett.
Okay, so I'm going to use magic on Andrew. One of the things that I can do is I can do one thing that is beyond human limitations. I'm going to turn him into a microphone. Like, not a like physical microphone. I'm going to make him loud. Don't you genie wish me. Don't you?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, beyond human limitations just means like that a human could do, but bigger.
Yeah,
Yes.
it
Yeah.
means like
Like, he's going to be like Dumbledore in Harry Potter, where he like puts the wand on his neck and can get really loud. Like, that is
Yeah.
what I'm doing this man.
He's going to make me very, very loud, and I'm going to use my trust me ability to tell the normal people around me the truth in order to protect them from danger.
This is the most planning we've had in any of these campaigns.
So, would you like me to roll first, and then, depending on the results, say words?
really quick. I do need to tell you what the book itself says on Beyond Human Limitations.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good.
So the book itself says this particular effect is important because it allows you to define how powerful magic is in your game.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh
For
no.
a gritty game, going beyond human limitations might be lifting a car just enough to get someone out from underneath it, carrying on despite a nasty injury, or resisting a mental attack from a monster. However, for a more super heroic game, going beyond human limitation might include flying up to a rooftop, surviving a deadly injury, and reading the thoughts of everyone around you.
That is quite a spectrum you've been provided to choose from.
So, when a hunter wants to exceed human limitations, think carefully about what allowing their desired effect in this case implies for your entire game.
So you get to choose if I can do this or not.
I get to choose if this fits the vibe of the game that we're going for. For the sake of time, it does.
Okay,
I
cool.
I will also I think I'd say this to Thomas.
If you succeed,
Yeah, so I think I'd say this to
Garrett,
Thomas,
if
like,
your
tell him
roll
what's...
fails, he loses his voice.
But Garrett, do you still have a luck point or whatever?
Oh, I have plenty.
So he can...
I will say, if Thomas uses all of his luck, very bad stuff starts happening.
True. Yeah, I gotta be really careful.
This feels
really
worth it.
careful.
I think I will also, just as a backup plan, while talk to Thomas about this, and then I'm gonna go over, tell everyone about it, and then firmly grab Coop on either side of his arms and just say, this would be the greatest chance for you to use your platform to save a lot of people.
So Coop has a thing called truthiness, a move called truthiness, and it says whatever you tell a normal person, they'll accept that you think it's true. If it's far out, they might think you're deluded, but they won't think you're lying.
That's like how we described that one
Correct.
guy.
Yeah, that's how I describe a lot of people's views. I believe that you believe that.
So does that, on top of my ability, if he's broadcasting what I
They
say...
don't stack. They don't stack.
No, but if he's broadcasting what I say, is that the same as me saying it to people? Is my ability, if I was saying this on a video instead of saying it in person to somebody, does it still work? And this is judgment call by you.
If you say it on a video, you would have to define for me how this crowd sees the video.
Not for the crowd to
Or
see
I
the
could
video.
just make
My
you-
thought is
or I-
just to prevent anyone
Viral's better.
else from getting
Anyone
close.
else from coming over
Yeah,
to
the thought is people who are
cathedral.
far away spread the word a ton, and if I'm maximizing this ability to an obscene amount of thousands of people getting to see and hear in some capacity, so that they leave the spot and don't get turned into drown.
Let them drown. I bet
That
Renee's
is
in
an
this
option.
crowd.
For what it's
real
worth.
quick, Malachi, what are you doing right now?
I was going to say, I envision I'm going to try to find Reverend Calloway, since I had talked to him earlier. And I thought even if we didn't get much out of him, there was still some kind of connection brought up there. And I would go, and I'm just formulating in my head, do I have to tell him the truth? Do I have to make up an incident something's happened in the crowd, you have to stop this procession, it's a Astroworld situation, somebody's getting trampled in there and we've got to calm everything down? So he's just kind of racing thoughts trying to find Reverend Calloway.
I have set a timer on my phone. when it goes off, something is going to happen, regardless of what you guys have done, unless you have stopped said thing from happening by the time the timer goes off.
Cool. Let's enact our plan, Garrett, right
Yep,
now.
rolling now.
So
Yep.
I'm going to confirm with Coop that he's recording and broadcasting this.
Wait, Coop, were you going to use your recording gear, your microphone, to try to hear what those hooded people were talking about?
I was.
Yeah, you hear a garbled message, and you hear these two people talking about how
Chili's.
they've put so much work into getting this all together, the different people of the hand, and these people, these members of the hand, have gotten this ceremony ready
Fingers, if you will.
for the return of their king.
So cool. I'm like, man, really, they did do a good job putting the shindig together. I appreciate a lot of hard work goes into this.
Then I'm like, quick, let's ruin it and get all these people out of
Yeah,
here.
I'm rolling.
Yeah. So what'd you get?
No luck needed, boys. That's a 12.
Okay. Well, I do also have to make a roll for this. Would you like me to roll before I say the words so we know?
Yeah,
if I'm
Say the
close?
words first and then roll.
Okay.
I
All
think
right.
that's funnier, potentially.
I was going to actually yell, but my wife's sleeping in that room. My toddler is sleeping above me. So I just pretend this is a lot louder than it is. You know, normally Dr.
You're fine.
Green's like talking like this, and it's very calm and sincere and just like passive. This is loud. You need to listen. You need to listen now. Everyone who is in here is in danger. There are people who are trying to turn you into the drowned. They are trying to kill you and raise you from the dead to be an undead army. The story about Solomon is true, and he is back in some capacity trying to turn all of you into drowned. Everyone here needs to flee. If you go into that chapel, you are in serious danger. Leave now if you value your lives, and do not touch and do not drink any of the holy water that you have seen or been given.
And
And
Do
then I
your
feel
roll.
like there's probably a pause of people waiting, and then I go, now. Like that's
Okay,
all
do
I
your
got.
roll.
and then the TikTok outro sound.
The vine boom.
Here we go. Lucky fingers. Okay. And this is it a charm roll?
I believe so.
It's a 9 on the dice.
So
I'm trying to find it again.
11.
Your charm is +2, so that's an 11.
And it's on a +10. I get they do what I say, or on a 10 plus.
And is this an ability you picked up when you leveled up?
It sure is.
Okay. I was going to say, because it is not one that is on the sheet that you sent me.
That's why I was laughing so hard. So I was like, oh, I just leveled up just in time to just throw a wrench into everything.
No, that's great.
But
That's
I
great.
don't think it's a wrench. I think it's a really good planning.
sometimes we've got plans.
All right, timer.
Plans don't go
I
the way
walk
you
over,
want.
put my hand. The hand is spooky. It's like pulsing with magic. I just grab him by the shoulder.
Strong hand.
Broadcast.
So I say all that, and then afterwards I turn and I say, Thomas, after this, we need to have a talk about physical contact. And
Yeah, as you're doing that, the crowd starts kind of freaking out, actually, to the point where, like, people are getting trampled as they're leaving.
I should have told them to leave safely. But
It
you
is
know.
Astroworld.
Oh no, it is Astro
It is
World.
Astroworld. Yeah, you see people running in every direction. You've got people falling down, families being separated. It's just utter pandemonium.
That's fine.
You see the hooded figures trying to figure out what's happening, and actually they're running toward you, but they're joined by a few more because they know where the sound came from. They heard what you were saying, but people are coming out of the cathedral as well. They're kind of piling out of it.
I have one more idea. How long does that thing last, Garrett? Is it just like,
It's until you're done.
Until I'm
There's no
done.
limitations. I didn't say.
because I think I already said my piece. I'm not trying to like convince the crowd as much as I think,
I would say that's it for that role. Like that is it for
That's
that
fair.
role. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, okay, tell me if this is too much. My thought was whatever needs to be done in there. I'm not magic. I don't think I can stop whatever magic thing is going on. I fought those things and it didn't work. I'm actually probably saying this to Thomas, whether it's telepathically or whatever. It's like, Thomas, I'm just a guy. I'm not going to be able to stop whatever is going on in there. What I can do is get you time and give you a few less people to fight. And I would like to use, if there's anything less in that very loud voice, I want to point to the hooded figures and say something to the extent of, I don't actually want to swear on this, but basically be like, USOB's looking for me, and then like grab a gun, fire it once in the air, pull my sledgehammer out, and once the crowd parts because I just shot a gun in the air, ride my skateboard towards them while I rip my shirt off and show my full body tattoos.
Yakuza style.
That's my vision, is I'm going to run headlong into danger so they fight me so the rest of the group can actually go and like solve the problem.
Windows, boys. Look at the window.
Well, now that the crowd is dissipating, you should be able to get in the front doors.
Okay.
That was if you were going to be sneaky like and try to get in there. That is irrelevant now.
Oops.
There is no more being sneaky. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and let you have that.
Oops. All right. Well,
Yeah,
nice knowing you guys.
Yeah, these two guys, they're running toward you.
I also don't know if these are just guys and they're just there to help, or if they're like actually like, I don't know if they're like drowned and I'm going to lose this fight, or I'm just like about to commit.
They're humans. They're humans. They're humans running
Cool.
toward you. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I want you to be fighting them, but I want you to, for a second, take a back seat. I want to see what these guys are doing this second.
Done a lot.
No, not for that reason, because this timer is still going.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm running for the doors with my camera because I know there's a scoop in there.
Are you live streaming?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Malachi, Thomas, what are you doing?
I've still been, like, this whole time
not
I've been trying to get
playing.
inside to find Reverend Calloway.
Okay, so you
My
are
plan
running
was
up there
actually to
find.
use my net friends ability to help me convince Calloway to call off and help move the crowd out as a trusted voice. But there's also
That
chaos
You would
happening.
not have been able to get to Calloway in time. Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to get to him fast enough. And you still may not be able to get to him fast enough, depending on what you find when you get inside.
So let me ask this, because I have a thing that you guys aren't aware of yet. Clear line of sight to the people running in, the cultists running in, or no?
Running toward Dr. Brian, yeah, they're clear line of sight.
Like, wouldn't potentially, never mind, not saying
Would.
that. Don't DJ. Yeah, so here's the time where you guys find out that I now have I've had a hunting rifle this entire time.
Where have you been hiding it?
Don't ask questions.
Are you wearing a trench coat? Is that it?
A man never tells.
Yeah, just pulls it out of his like pant leg, like, ha ha.
Hey, so Cooper, are you inside? Cooper, Malachi, are you guys inside the
So, quick note. I said I was live streaming. I'm just recording. 'Cause
Okay,
I'm, like,
but
gonna
are you
put the video
inside?
together later. Have I made it inside?
I got inside first because that
Yeah,
was
okay.
my
I'm following.
objective from the
Malachi
beginning.
and Cooper, you are inside the chapel and the doors slam shut.
Well, that's no
Thomas
good.
and Dr. Brian, you are outside.
The window.
And,
We're outside?
You have a couple of cultists getting ready to fight you.
The window.
Malachi and Cooper, you see a small group of people, because everyone's cleared out, of hooded men standing around what looks to be some weird kind of altar. And you know for a fact none of them are Reverend Calloway. I will go ahead and say that. He is not amongst the people that you see living in the room that you are in.
Living?
Oh yeah, you see a few dead bodies here and there. The riot was rough.
Hey, folks. Yeah, you guys doing all right?
It happens. Thomas is like, meh, who cares? I mean, I'm not in there, but he figures.
Coop is going to read a bad situation.
Okay.
That is 11.
Okay, so you get to hold 3 and ask 3
Yeah.
questions.
What's the biggest threat?
The biggest threat is the 5 cultists you see standing before you.
What's most vulnerable to me?
What's most vulnerable to you? That's an odd question. I'm going to answer it wrong. Like, the answer is going to be valuable to you, but it's not technically a direct answer to that question, because that's
You're
not
lying to me.
Yeah, I'm not lying to you. It's just not a really well-worded question for the situation.
I want to know which of these guys I can take.
They're humans. They're all humans.
Any of them. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, all of them are
So
human.
They've seen us, like, as the door slammed shut.
Oh yeah, they saw you as the door slammed shut, but they weren't surprised. Like, none of them looked surprised, either that you're there or that the door slammed shut.
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Good question. Yeah, so there is above you a large, like, cauldron thing filled with water that you can tell is holy water that looks like it may or may not be able to be dumped out and fill the whole cathedral. Almost as if that was part of the plan. Yeah, good job stopping that. I'm starting another timer for an indefinite amount of time. What are
Fourth
you all doing?
question. How was that time?
So Dr. Brian and I are outside.
Actually, I'm going to pause it whenever it's on Dr. Brian and Thomas, just for the sake of you two.
So there's 2 cultists outside with us right now.
Two cultists. Maybe.
I'm
There
gonna-
might be more, but for sure there's two.
So like I
The
mentioned,
crowd
I
is still kind of like leaving.
Ping-pong?
There are bodies everywhere, people injured, some people
My leg.
unconscious.
crawling
My
away. I'm gonna I'm gonna keep using magic. It's Thomas's thing. I'm going to enchant my hunting rifle.
Okay. Is that on your player sheet?
It's maybe it's not. Hold on.
No, it's not on your player sheet. It is, but it is like a
It's
Muse
a use
magic
it's
thing.
muse
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can enchant a
Okay.
weapon.
Yeah, enchant weapon, it gets +1 harm and does plus magic. Which I don't see the plus magic. Is it no, never mind. I see what it says. Okay. So I'm gonna roll for that real quick. So I'm like taking it's like enchanted, and then I'm gonna should I roll again to fire? Or just do it?
You have to roll kick some butt. You do.
Okay.
I
okay,
looked into it while we
so-
were gone.
That's a 10 on the enchanting the weapon.
Okay. So on a 10, you get to choose your effect, and that is enchant. Okay.
Yep. And then you said kick some butt, so that is for tough. Oh, okay, it's still +1. That's not terrible. That's an 11.
It'd be
Or no, I'm
12.
sorry, 10 to 10. I can do math.
Get lucky.
Okay,
Yeah.
so on a 10 plus, you deal the damage. So it deals what, 3 damage because it default deals 2.
2
So it deals 3 now
plus the magic,
plus the magic.
so 4.
What does plus magic do?
What I think the plus magic is just it's saying that it does a magic effect, but it also adds +1 harm when it's enchanted.
Yeah, it doesn't say necessarily.
So that's why I think the plus magic is it saying that I get to choose the enchantment.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, that's weird though.
Yeah, no,
Because
that's not
the
weird.
enchantment is
It's-
plus magic.
it's- Yeah, it is +1 harm and plus magic. I'm assuming that makes it into a magical weapon. Like it makes it
Probably.
into a magic weapon.
So it can like do like spirit stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what it is. So, okay, so for now, we're just going to say it does 3 harm. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, you do 3. You hit. Which one are you aiming at? They're both running just kind of side by side toward you guys.
The right one.
The one on the right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him like square in the shoulder.
Do I also get +1 on a 10 plus? I also get another +1 harm, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, you
So
do.
it's 4.
Well, technically, on a 10 plus, you get an extra effect. You can either inflict another harm or do one of the other objects there.
I'm gonna inflict terrible harm.
Okay, so yeah, you tell me how it happens.
I mean, it's just like there's.
He's no longer with us, so
Yeah.
just tell me how that happened.
So I mean, at this point, Thomas is like done. Like he's extremely aggravated. So I think when he starts getting a little angry, the magic starts getting a little twisted. The gun is like just black, like it's looks like something out of like Call of Duty. Like there's smoke coming out of it. It doesn't look right.
That gun ain't right.
That gun looks weird, boy. But he like doesn't even aim in the sight. He just like pulls it out, hip fire, shoots, and out of it just rips like a bullet. And I mean, when it hits the guy, he just contorts, like just ceases to exist. Matter gets erased. We're talking he is gone.
So
Is that fair? Is that fair?
yeah, that's fair, Thomas. I will say there is a little thing on your sheet
Uh-huh.
where I
Uh-huh.
get to ask you to do certain things. So you see this happen, and you watch as he. Where'd you say it hit him?
Center mass.
Center mass. Okay, you see the mist And suddenly everyone looks like a cultist, and you are filled with rage,
Mm-hmm.
and you have one more shot, and you have to take it into the crowd,
Into the crowd.
Wait, did we
or
in the door?
you lose all magic for the rest of this campaign.
I immediately turn to my right and fire at someone
Wait.
to my right.
He gets 2 shots.
I mean,
That's
I'm
what
not
I'm
going to do
upset
that.
about.
Roll, kick some butt.
Thank God it's a 5. No, it's a 4. This website sucks. I can get a new one. It's a 4.
Okay, it's
And
a 4.
that's a fail, so I get experience.
Yeah, you do get some experience here because you failed. That's rough, actually.
Did you go with rage or violence on that one?
I went with poor impulse control.
Oh, even better. Oh, yeah, I'm waiting till the campaign is over till I tell people what the inspiration behind this character was, because I almost did something else. Gage knows.
Let me see.
I mean, is a fail good here, though?
A fail is not good here.
Uh-oh.
Wait, so he failed at shooting? I forget what the role was.
I failed at shooting someone else.
Well, yeah,
He
you
failed at
failed
not
at shooting.
Oh no.
Here's the thing. How I was going to do it is if you succeed, you miss any civilians.
Oh, no.
Luck. I mean, I don't know.
So this
Ashley
is
Thomas
a-
doesn't care. Never mind.
I mean, you can use luck if you want. I'll give you 5 seconds to say if you're
Yes.
going to use luck. Okay, you use luck. You have a 12. Yeah, you fire into the crowd, and yet magically you just miss everyone, hit a pillar. Nobody gets
So he
hurt.
thinks.
Pillar gets
That
erased.
pillar's toast.
Yeah, that
man.
pillar's like crumbling into dust.
It looked like a pillar to him. It was a mother of 3.
It was a child.
It was a single mother of 3. No, it was
A single
yeah.
mom who works 2 jobs, who loves her
It was
kids,
a-
and
It was a cart full of cabbages.
It was a Reba.
Yes, it was a cart full of cabbages.
That makes it so much better.
my cabbages.
Okay, so yeah, you're fine. What are you doing right now, Dr. Brian?
I am shirtless. I've also unzipped the bottom half of my cargo pants, so you could just see just full body, like basically
Nudity.
from the neck down. I'm just covered in tattoos. I'm now just screaming at the top of my lungs, riding down on my skateboard with a sledgehammer in my hands, and I see one of the guys just get eviscerated next to me, and I go, in my mind, it's just, good job, Thomas. And then I'm going to take a
Just
swing at
internal
the other
screaming.
guy. And
Okay.
because I ran into this, I used my what could go wrong when I charge into immediate danger without hedging my bets. I get to hold 2 and use it for special effects. So I'm going to just try to bash this guy with my sledgehammer. If that's
Okay.
all right.
Would that count as me saving him or no?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Should
Okay,
let you get caught
so-
first.
You still have to roll kick some butt.
Okay. When do I add to that again? Tough?
It's tough.
Need to find the kick some butt thing. Okay, so that's an 8. I would like to, I forget how harm works as far as like how much I can take and stuff. I would like to use at least one of my hold 2 to inflict an additional harm on this attack. So it should do a total of 4 harm, my sledgehammer, but I should also receive, I receive the amount of harm that his weapon would do as well.
Yes, he does not have a weapon drawn, so he would like get a punch off, essentially, is what would happen. How much damage does your sledgehammer do on its own?
3.
And you're adding a harm?
Yes. That was-
Okay, how does it happen?
Let's go.
I think there's a little bit of a
2 for 2.
challenge of like, he sees Thomas like just eviscerate this guy. He's like, well, it's good. He used magic for it. I can't let the young guns up, show me up. I gotta show them why I'm in the game, They don't call me Dr. Big for nothing. No one calls
my
me Dr.
God.
Big. Man, I wish someone would call me Dr. Big. And I just like wallop this guy in the head where I'm like, maybe I'm trying too hard. Like just start having this existential crisis and start like psychoanalyzing myself and just like bash a guy with the butt of the sledgehammer in, and when he falls down, just like completely caves his chest in. Be like, I think I'm just being too hard on myself. Take some deep breaths afterward, like kick my skateboard up into my hands and kind of look around and see if there's any other cultists, and then just start slowly walking towards the chapel.
Yeah, okay, you guys do that. Now back to you guys inside. Malachi and Cooper, what are you doing?
I assume that Malachi has a plan. And so I am going to use my What does that feel like? Move, which says when you put your camera or microphone right in a person's face, they break off whatever they're doing. They might go right back to it after they deal with you, but you'll create enough time for the other hunters to act in the meantime. And so I'm gonna go, hey guys, how's it going? I'm out here doing some street interviews, and I just had some questions for you. I was curious if you'd be willing to answer them. Okay, so would you rather just crack open a cold one with the boys, or crack open a boy with the cold ones? I'm just trying to get a feel for what are you?
So you're trying to distract all 5 of them?
Correct.
Okay, I need you to go ahead and just roll 2d6. Maybe with that, I'm going to go ahead and say this is
Charm? Definitely charm.
definitely charm.
Yeah, I got +2 to charm. That's how I got Sylvie to go on it. I'm telling them, like, yeah, I've got a date coming up this weekend, I think. Well, she said if we bump into each other. We'll see. Gosh.
You're like, if I survive this, I'm going to make us bump into each other. That sounded weird.
Gosh. All right, that didn't land correctly is what we're going to say. That's a 4. That's
So
2
you can
less
either
than 6.
spend a luck or
Oh,
you
absolutely
fail.
I'll spend a luck.
Well, DJ, hold on. How close are you to leveling up, man? I mean, priorities here.
I have failed 0 times, and you've helped me level up once.
So you have
Or,
1
like,
experience?
I've gotten 1 experience. Where is
okay.
experience? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm going to take the luck.
I haven't even leveled up. I'm 2 away.
Okay,
Which
so
is terrifying to think about.
you have used 2 of your luck.
Yeah. Out of
But on a 12 on this, yeah, they go
7.
ahead and you're asking them, would you rather open a cold one with the boys or pop open a boy with the cold ones?
Yeah, like are you eldritch beings is kind of the secondary question. But then I'm like, all right, ignore that. Sorry. That's just a meme. So, all right, she's a 10, but she was like mysteriously drowned and like just like in her apartment somehow. That's pretty weird.
I'm just saying, I would find it incredibly difficult to focus on my occult ritual if I had DJ there asking me these questions.
All right.
What is this child telling us right now?
Did he just ask me smash or pass on Cthulhu? Like, what is that?
So one of them says 9, one says 10, one says 8, one says 2, and one says 6.
We found the fake
least
cultist.
One of them is in their right state of mind.
Man, what good rules.
They all just turn around and start beating up the one that said 2, like, just without hesitation.
For the sake of the story, yeah.
Oh, let's go.
All right, well, I'll leave you guys to it. Sorry.
I'm going to say because you used the luck, that's what ends up happening.
They just like stop and like turn.
What's your guys' plan? Malachi, do you still want to look for Reverend Calloway?
Think taking a cue off of Koopa Snoop's very good distraction, which works marvelously. I remember that I am in fact very sneaky, and I also have some throwing knives in my bag. So as Coop is interviewing these fellows, I sneak around and then take the knives out of my shoulder bag, toss them.
At the cultists, I assume?
Yeah, I'm not at the point where I need to mercy kill Coop, so we're going to go for the cultists.
But he says that
if it gets to that point,
as if there is a point.
Coop is definitely like, oh gosh.
How much damage do they do? How much harm do they do?
It's 1 harm,
physically, or
but because I'm trying to be sneaky here, I don't know if you want to make me do an additional roll for that. It's +2 harm attacking ambush or from behind.
Okay. You still need to roll kick some butt to determine if you hit. And how many of them are you throwing? How many of them are you throwing?
I'm throwing, is there a limit? Like, probably 3.
3? Okay. So you have to roll 3 times.
Okay, so 1 was a 5. I'm toughness 0.
Okay, so that's a failure. You missed that one.
spend all your luck.
I do have a lot of luck right now, don't I? Okay, I'll spend 1 luck to make that first one a 12.
Okay, yeah. So let's go ahead and say, like, you just hit one of them in the back of the head. Like, it falls over.
It just slumps.
Like, they're in the middle of beating up one guy. This guy's just like...
This is the guy that had the 6. Like he's like in between. He's He's like watching.
And the other guys don't notice.
Yeah, they're like
They're
blood
so-
fury, like just going at it. And the guy's like, oh, man, and just like drops.
Next time someone tells you that journalism doesn't matter, it doesn't make a difference.
Oh man.
Coop is just like mortified.
I just imagine Coop standing there like he's still
Just
recording it, but he's kind of like,
Today's episode of How to Make a Snuff Film.
Suddenly, he's figuring out how to set up a live leak profile.
Yeah.
The logo just appears in the live stream out of nowhere.
Did you get footage
He
of
did
this,
say he
Renee?
wasn't streaming. He said he was just recording.
It still just pops up. It's
Yeah.
like sentient, like it just appears.
So Malachi, second roll.
Oh, I'm crying.
11.
Oh my god.
Okay, you get another headshot. Yeah, this cultist is no other one down.
7.
Okay, on a 7+, you do inflict the harm. It's 2 harm, so you hit the third one. I'm gonna say you hit the third one in the back on like shoulder. Like it hits the not the shoulder blade itself, but like between the shoulder blade and the spine. Not a fun spot. Not a fun
there's
spot
a
at all.
bunch of,
So
there's a bunch of
is it-
nerves there.
Is it 3? Because like I think the knife does 1 and sneaky does 2. Plus 2.
Yes.
So,
yes.
okay.
Yeah, so he's hurt. Like he falls over and he is in pain. There is one cultist on the ground beaten half to death at this point. And then there's one remaining cultist who's just like, oh, turns around and looks at you guys. Well, specifically turns around and looks at where the knives came from and looks back at Coop and is like, I gotta go pull a rope, guys.
I gotta go pull a rope. Is that a metaphor?
And so he runs
Playing
over to a
or-
lever
No.
that he sees that's on the wall. I am going to let both of you roll act under pressure.
That's not a good time to have -1
You're
cool,
never
is
gonna
it?
guess what I'm about to get on this roll. I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with bell. That's right. It's a 12.
Is it really?
No, I rolled a 7.
Still have luck.
I think
No,
that's
yeah,
what he
it's a
was
12.
saying. Yeah, it's a 12.
So yeah, I rolled a 7, which is a 6.
Yeah, that I rolled 2 2s,
so 22.
-1 cool.
21.
So
Okay, so here's the thing, Malachi. So Cooper, you succeed either greatly or you succeed.
Oh, I succeed greatly. I don't.
Okay,
Cooper doesn't succeed poorly.
so
Until
you
he
used the
is
luck.
doomed and dies.
He used the luck. Malachi, you can either fail and get an experience,
Spirits of being drowned.
or I only needed one of you to succeed.
Okay.
Or you can use luck to have a great success and you two can do something together. Like you can do some kind of action to stop him together.
Sounds dope.
Otherwise, it's just going to be Cooper stopping him, which is fine because you're still stopping him, but I need you to tell me how you stop him.
Real quick, smash her past that rope. Wait.
I feel like I want to see this out. Use it or lose it. I'm a lucky boy.
Okay, so what do you guys do to stop him? Make it a tag team effort.
I'm gonna pop up, just like I'm gonna go up to him like, real quick. So sorry, sir. I do need you to sign. I'm working on a documentary here, and it's really tricky. I do need you to sign this disclosure, saying like I can use your likeness and all that. Real quick, if you could just, and I pull out the disclosure that I had handy. I don't know. I rolled a 12.
And you give him a nasty paper cut.
Give him a
Straight across the neck.
paper. No, I trust the Malachi has a plan.
So, Malachi, real quick, whenever you use luck, you get to pick an aspect of the current situation, and I get to tell you what kind of conspiracy that aspect connects to. So I'll do that, and then you decide how you incapacitate him, I guess.
Okay. I really would love to know why all of these cultists are wearing chastity belts.
They were?
That's why they all kept saying pass when I was asking them. It all makes sense.
That's part of the lore now. Okay. Is that okay?
Oh my god, they're incels. I'm just kidding.
It all
That
makes
can be cut.
sense.
That can
the
be
voodoo
cut.
shop, Abraham Bell.
So you don't know why they're all wearing chastity belts, but what you do know is that there are a group of people who have actually been secretly trying to get the drowned king out of his ceiling. They're called the Hand of the King. And so they're working together to perform a ritual to create an even bigger army for him.
Is that written on the belts?
Yep, it was in Latin, but it was Latin that you had read before.
He read all of that Latin before. Just that one line, actually.
Yeah, he knew that specific line.
I've
It's all
seen
he
this text
remembered from
before.
class.
That's my mentor. He showed us this phrase every week in class until he was
thought he was
dismissed
crazy.
for sexual misconduct, but we don't talk about
It-
it. It was because he knew, and the faculty couldn't handle it.
Okay, so how do you incapacitate him?
I still have a gun, don't I? I don't think
Yeah.
Dr. Gardner took it from me.
I was hoping you remember you had a gun. I'm gonna let him say what he's doing, then I'm gonna be like, this is what I had pictured in my head.
Is it going to be the Trinity from Matrix dodge this moment where after
Keep
he
talking. Just keep going.
signs the disclosure?
I'll
Yeah, I would like to shoot the man.
Okay,
Because he
since
is-
you used your luck for a 12 on the act under pressure and he's not fighting, he's running, I'll let you go ahead and just have it. He is one that was not previously injured, and a gun deals 2, I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're going to knock him down. Like he's going to be like he's not going to make it to the lever. But he is alive.
Cusco. Cusco's poison, the poison for Cusco.
Is it still us?
Yeah,
'Cause
you're good. What are you doing now? You've got the doors
I'm
open.
recording him
The doors
as he bleeds out.
the doors open. You have 2 cultists who are still alive and conscious.
Oh, the door's open now.
The doors are open now.
I rolled a 10 for like cinematography. So
Dude, you're
Dutch
just getting
angles.
such good B-roll for when you
Right.
post a video about this later with your voiceover.
Like it's down at the
It's
floor
got like
level.
a big blur though, so you can't see anything.
Yeah.
yeah, that's how they know it's good footage. if it's all
Because you
blurred.
used luck, it's going to be a slightly distorted image.
That sounds even better. I'll take it. Lucky boy.
They can join the Patreon to see the uncensored version.
Now, this might be
Yeah.
too late in the game to do this, but Gage, I would like to use my oops ability and find something on the cultists that we slaughtered.
Yeah.
That you slaughtered, mine doesn't exist anymore.
Well,
Yeah,
sure.
one of them is missed.
Right.
Oh, better hit him.
Oh yeah, they didn't know about that.
You find a key.
Is it to the
looks
door that just
very,
opened?
Very, 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 very old. Like perhaps 300 years old.
It has Latin written on it.
For this
there,
key is very old.
Walk in there and say, would you guys
Actually, it has
would
in
you guys say
Latin
this key
in
is
vino
300?
veritas.
Would you guys say this key looks old? Very
Brewed in
old?
alcohol?
It's almost like it's rusty.
Perhaps 300 years old? I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
I'm more
If-
than 200, less than 400. Let's meet in the middle.
So, to be clear, Thomas and I get in the building and we see,
Yeah, sure.
like, we're like feeling pretty good. We just obliterated those 2 cultists. We walk in, there's like 6 of them dead on the floor. One that's writhing in pain from the other one's beating it up. We don't know that. And one that like just got shot in the back. And we just see Malachi with like a gun to like smoking barrel.
Isn't
Or-
one also have a knife in his back?
I think like 3 do.
You see 2 who are
Dying.
dead.
Yeah.
Dead. One who is like a bloody pulp. One who has a knife sticking out of his back and is unconscious, but you don't know if he's alive or not. And then one who has been shot in the back and is laying down on the ground, kind of screaming, like and
And I
What else
help.
kind of? I'm gonna say what I wish if it was like a kill shot. What would have been great is like DJ, like you hand over the disclosure. As the guy signs it, Jacob just puts the gun under the paper, just like shoots through it, like he's finished signing and just hole right through it. That's what I was hoping.
Now I
What
can
happened?
never use this. Dang.
He shot right through the signature. Dang it.
No, it's got
Oh.
it's a blood like signature. He's fine. That works, right?
I'm a normal human, Tom. I don't have blood signatures. The
Hey,
legal
so-
system does not have room for this.
Yeah. So hold on. Most of the people in here are dead. Did they finish their ritual or like, do we need to investigate?
you should investigate.
I will
Job well
investigate
done,
a mystery.
boys.
I think. Oh wait, no, that's a 7. Okay, I was gonna say I think someone else should investigate a mystery. I got a 7, so I get to ask one of these questions.
Yes.
I will also have I'll do
There
something
is a
after Andrew.
specific one you should ask.
I mean, it feels like the obvious one is what is being concealed here, like, or the other one I was thinking is what was it going to do for the ritual? But I feel like I'm looking for the same answer, like different questions to the same answer. Theoretically.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of know what it was going to do. What is being concealed here? Like what don't we see?
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and say you get to ask this question to the guy who got shot. You get to ask him what's being concealed here.
Cool. I would like
Somehow.
to.
You can choose how you ask it.
Great. I'm going to walk over to him, flip him over onto, I assume he's like hunched over, trying to crawl towards the rope, just flip him onto his back. I like to set like almost Thor's hammer, my sledgehammer, on top of his chest, right wherever the bullet wound is, and just kind of like start to press it in a little bit more so he can't quite move and say, hey, friend, we know there's more going on here. And if he's like trying to squirm away, just like kind of press in a little bit deeper. It's like, it would just be so helpful, make things so much faster. You could just point us in the right direction. Give us a little more insight into anything else we got to do to bring this all to a close so we can all have a happy ending.
Still shirtless.
Just
in
like
the
kind of
shadow.
grind it a little bit.
Yeah, so in between gasps and pain, he says, the secret tunnel, it's behind the altar.
Secret tunnel,
Secret tunnel.
I say, it's mighty kind of you. I appreciate you. I would like to then bash his skull in with my sledgehammer and then go to the altar.
Yeah, roll kick some butt.
Okay. This would be really
'Cause you just-
embarrassing if I don't get this.
If you two,
Well, no, it's just that well, wait, it doesn't matter if I add anything to it. It's 3 on the die, but I think I add 1, so it'd be a 4, but I've not used a luck point yet. I forget what the consequences are of failing kick some butt. Is it just I miss?
You
Or
get
is it like-
embarrassed.
Yeah, you miss, and normally something bad happens, but in this situation, I will determine what the bad thing is, and it's not going to be that bad.
I think in this case, I want to use a luck point because I haven't yet, and because I have a special thing that when I spend a luck point, I'll find something weird, maybe even useful. I'm not as worried about the useful part, but I would love to find something weird. And
Okay,
I would
spend
also
a luck point.
love to just not say that line
I
and
don't
then
like how
miss.
fast Gage is like, yeah, sure, do it.
Okay, yeah, you find another voodoo doll.
Well, this looks ominous.
It looks like it just
Anyway.
appeared out of thin air, and this one looks old.
Oh.
It smells of salt.
Hey, Thomas, could you get a whiff of this? Tell me, does this smell like a phylactery to you? You use your
Smells olfactory to me.
olfactories and see if it's a phylactery. And if you could do so didactically, that would be fantastic.
I roll
That's
a 7 for music production skills. So
Yeah, you make a beat, and it's okay. It's kind of mid.
That feels so
Cooper's-
disheartening. He's like, I did it, guys. I made it.
as I'm recording people dying.
I was
That
thinking,
one's dead.
that one's yeah, I would like to have
Hi, I'm Coop. Welcome to Dead Meat.
Tom inspect the voodoo doll, but then I would like to still walk to the altar to look behind it.
Yeah,
what'd you
Thomas,
say?
inspect
What'd
it.
you say? Okay, I inspect it.
The voodoo doll.
I'm going to say you have to read a bad situation
I will use telepathy on this. 'Cause
on the
that
voodoo
is-
doll.
Read a bad situation without actually needing to talk, right? No?
Do you
Okay.
need to talk to a doll?
Don't worry, I'll roll it.
I appreciate your caution, Garrett, because
It was
Gage is
a-
smiling, and that's in this case that doesn't feel like a good thing.
It was an 11.
Okay, so you hold 3. You get to ask 3 questions of it. I'm going to go ahead and say you can be a little fast and loose with the questions you're asking. Like, try to stick close to what's there, but you can be a little fast and loose with them.
So I'm gonna read a bad situation, fast and loose. I mean, let's all ask the question here: is there a soul in this doll?
It has an aura to it that is very dark.
Vibes.
Yeah.
I know that I think about how if I brought this into the shop, Sylvie would tell me like what crystals I could use to purify it or whatever.
That
and
or get out.
I'm
Like,
just thinking about her. I can't stop thinking about her. Sylvie. Sylvie Bell.
You get 2 more questions.
I'm
And like
thinking,
I said, fast and loose, you can kind of tinker with the questions a little bit if you want, but like I say, try to keep them close-ish to what's there.
I'm just because the questions for read a bet situation really don't help out with the situation.
You can steal from Investigate a Mystery if you want.
Okay, what
Real
was
quick,
it? Well,
sorry. Gage, is this episode posting in an hour and 3 minutes?
I don't do midnight anymore.
Ooh.
Yeah, I do like 6 in the morning.
Okay, so it's posting in like 7 hours.
Yeah, maybe.
Cool.
Or tomorrow
forget-
afternoon.
Don't forget to get rid of that one part I said.
Yeah, I will.
the one part I said too.
Wait, which one?
It's not that. It's what I said
What you said after.
afterwards.
Yeah.
It's good
Now
television, Garrett. Sorry, it's stuck
now,
in.
Now they're also going to be like, what did he say? He brought it up again.
Harry Potter questions.
Yeah, I'm like still trying to think about it. I'm trying to hurry. Believe me. What is being concealed here?
What is being concealed in the doll?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little man.
Yes.
Yeah, like 2 souls.
Interesting.
Can
What
hurt
can
it.
hurt it?
Big magic.
I feel like I'm the right person to have a hold of this doll right now. Then.
Real quick, look at Big Magic.
Yeah, I'm aware.
That's my rapper name. Boots and Cats.
I've looked at it a couple times because I was like, I might have to do this later.
Is it gonna kill you?
Well, technically, since my initials spell big,
No.
is it just any magic that I do? All my magic is big magic. That's just the way I'm trying to find big magic. There it is.
Oh, what?
Yeah, no, I've read those warnings a couple times, Gage, so I'm
What
aware.
requirement? Gage?
You have to do it at a specific place.
I feel like we were wrong.
So, secret tunnel.
Secret
Yep.
tunnel.
Okay, let's go.
Do I need to smash this altar to get to the secret passageway behind it?
No, it's open. It's just
You can
open.
probably pass.
I didn't need to
Yeah.
use my special key.
You can pass, actually. Yeah. Yeah, so do you guys go through the secret tunnel?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you find a secret tunnel. It looks like it was dug not actually that long ago, like probably within the past couple of decades. And it heads directly south of the cathedral. As you're going down, you start to notice that there is this weird, murky, water-like kind of substance around your feet. It has some similar qualities to water, but it feels different. Like it feels like it's almost not there, but it's got this spiritual essence to it. As you continue
It's-
to go down the secret tunnel,
holy.
I need each of you to roll.
Roll
I
what?
need each
Just
of
roll?
you to roll. Act under pressure. Actually, no. I'm trying to think of the best one. The best thing for this. Each of you needs to roll weird.
Oh, no.
Nice. Nice.
That's what I'm gonna roll. I'll give you
I
a
got an
hint.
Okay, you got an 8.
All right, I rolled a 10, so
Okay, 10.
I'm feeling the proper amount of lucky right now.
About a 9.
I have a -1, so I would be at 7, which feels like it's the normal threshold for like.
Do we really just get
Get
7, 8,
by.
9, 10?
7 is fine. I will say
Yahtzee.
7 is fine.
Okay.
You don't want to run out of luck.
Yeah. I still have 6 luck
Oh.
points left, so I'm
Oh, you
okay.
have so many luck points. Okay.
I have 4. I'm not worried.
So each of you feels like in your head, you each hear a voice that sounds welcoming, that sounds familiar, but also not like something that you have nostalgia for that was never in your life, but you feel like a desire for it, like the sense of longing for the
Great-grandpa
person on the
Solomon?
other end of the voice. And the voice is calling for you. It's just calling for you to come home. But you're able to shake the feeling away and you're able to keep going. You eventually get to a spot where the tunnel opens up and you are in a graveyard.
In here.
You're in a cemetery. There are headstones everywhere. They're covered in moss. It looks like this has been like this area has been flooded numerous times.
I'd like to investigate a mystery, or rather look for a very specific tombstone.
Yeah.
Like for Solomon.
Look for Solomon's
As you're
tombstone.
doing that, you see, like you hear a rumbling in the distance and a spectral wave of some kind starts to go toward the
Ooh.
city. Like it looks like a tsunami almost, but it is definitely spectral in nature. And it's going toward the city and floods through the streets. You can see this because like from the cemetery, you can see like the stockyards and how the city streets are filled with people for the festival. But the wave doesn't knock anything over. It doesn't knock anyone down. But when the wave recedes, everybody who was there is now just kind of like slumped over in a stupor of some kind. And then you hear a voice that says, "You're too late, boys." Why I added that like that.
Oh,
He says, "You're too late."
Kratos?
You're too
Boy.
late.
Boy.
Bring me the
Cool.
axe, boy.
you know,
That was pretty good, Gage.
You can't defeat me.
buddy.
Y'all cannot defeat me, for I am Solomon, the drowned king.
Right.
Y'all.
Well, isn't the reason all this is happening 300 years later is because someone did stop you? I don't mean to criticize.
Shut up.
Sounds like you accomplished something very important here, but let's just be realistic, you know?
Yeah, so here's the thing. 2 drowned ones come out of the ground right next to you and pin you.
Gross.
And
All
him?
of us or just one of us?
No, just Dr. Brown.
All right.
I'll go ask him
Oh.
questions then.
It's fine. Let's see how long they can last in my mind. In my mind. It's not a safe place.
Excuse me, Solomon, sir. I've been out doing some street interviews and I've got some questions for you.
Are you using your
Uh,
ability?
Yeah, always. So, yeah, just tell us a little bit about yourself. I want to learn more about you. You seem like an interesting character.
So he is 300 years past humanity at this point. The only thing he knows is his desire for power.
Okay, so perfect in every way, but it's actually a Yeti. Huh? Thoughts?
That's a 1.
Okay, kind of bigoted, but okay. All right.
I mean, he is 300 years old.
So I'll try to distract him for a moment.
And from the south.
The wording of my thing though is when I put my camera microphone right in a person's face, so you can, in theory, you could argue he's not a person.
Yeah, no, he isn't a person. I was just giving you that opportunity for a second. I wanted to see what you would ask. He's not one much for words. He just kind of like waves his hands and waves an arm around all of you, and drowned ones pop up and hold each of you down. But yeah, roll act under pressure, except for Dr. Brian.
Well, that seems unfair. I'm under the most pressure right now.
Go ahead and roll act under pressure.
Good, because I saved a whole 1 for this to give me a +2.
It's a 9.
Would you look at that? It's a 12. Ain't that just the way?
Remind me what we add to add under pressure or act under pressure.
Cool.
I'm very cool, but you know what? That's still a 14.
You know what? No, I'll.
I-
That one's a 6. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll mark experience. I'll level
Cooper
up if
gets-
I fail 3 more times.
Cooper gets pinned down by the drowned ones. Dr. Brian, what did you say you got?
I rolled a 12. I don't add anything to that except that I have my last hold 1 to give me
Okay.
+2 to my next act under pressure.
Oh.
So I got 14.
Okay, yeah, no, you somehow by the grace of God, you just like get out of the binding that you have been put into. It's almost like you shadow step. Like they thought you were there, and what they actually grabbed was a log.
That's okay, guys. Better luck next time.
It was actually a happy little tree that they grabbed.
Happy little trees. Just all around. And you know what
Okay,
you could grab
Malachi?
next? Grab your friend. Hug him. He needs a hug.
3.
A 3. Okay, you fail. You also get pinned. And then Tom,
9.
9. Yeah, you dodge it, but only barely. Like you're able to get out of it, but you are kind of caught off guard. So the next roll that you have, you're gonna have a -1 too.
Neat. All right.
So
2 of you are pinned, 2 of you are safe.
how I know we're in this graveyard and this like not a necessarily super hidden graveyard, but I would like to try and look for if a gravestone specifically, like the one for Solomon's grave, if I can find it.
Yeah, it's the one that's right underneath his like spectral form.
Okay, I didn't remember you said he had a spectral form. I would like to mosey.
I say spectral. He's like not physical necessarily. Yeah.
I would like to mosey on up to him. And gosh, what roll do I make? Be cool, be cool, be cool. I guess it's probably I think I want to investigate a mystery. Like, I want to just, since I kind of like somehow walked past the guys that were trying to grab me, I would like to just try and like act nonchalant as possible
Go for it.
and just like walk up and then just like look at his gravesite there. I'm assuming I still have the phylactery too.
Is it like out? Like, are you holding it where he can see it?
No, probably not.
Okay.
Just if nothing else, I was holding my sledgehammer, so like it's not in my hands. But yeah, I think I'll investigate a mystery. That's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was going to be a 2. Sorry, a 3, because I have a +1 to sharp. I'm going to use a luck point on that and make that a 12.
Okay.
Feels like an
So
important.
you find something lucky as well, right? Whenever you roll a luck.
Yes, I find something weird, also useful or potentially useful.
Weird and potentially useful. Yeah, you I guess as you're walking toward him to start asking questions of the situation, you trip over what appears to be a hand, and lo and behold,
It's a hand.
Abraham was just laying on the ground right there.
That is definitely weird and maybe useful. He's just dead.
Like, hey, watch where you're walking.
I have a lot more questions for you.
Sir, I'm doing
The
street
reality
interviews.
is that he like was actually running out this way anyways, and he tripped right before you started walking this way. So that's how you found him.
Great. So like, but it's clear Solomon like sees his brother here just laying on the ground for some reason, or he's like hiding.
He's hiding. He was hiding in like a bush or something, but you found him.
Gosh, I hate this guy. Hey, friend, let me just mosey on past you. Let me talk to your brother for a minute. I literally don't know what to do with this guy. He's late. He's hiding.
I have a
He's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, so he's still not doing anything. Cool. Great. I really want to kill them both right now. I would like to go up to the.
He's like, make a wish.
No. I think that this is the most Dr. Brian's going to lose his cool. Like, just, no.
what are you talking about?
I'm going to, like, just kind of like almost
he
like
grants
shake him off
wishes?
too. Yeah, with a terrible twist. You said that to me very directly. No. Excuse me. I
I
I
wish
have a
Sylvie would
question.
go
Wait,
on a
what's
date
your
with me.
questions? What's your questions?
Okay. So can I ask altered version of the question? What was it going to do? And basically make it like, what is that? I guess maybe
On a
that's
12,
what
you
happened
can ask
here.
any question.
Oh, any question. Cool.
Yeah.
And I get 2 of those still.
Yeah.
So first,
Duh.
I can't think of a way for
Idiot.
Dr. Brian to ask it, but basically like, what did that wave do to everybody?
So, yeah, the wave was a similar color to what the holy water was. So you assume that it was like the backup plan to try to get as many people ready to become drowned ones as possible.
Right. So there's a next step to it that has to happen.
Yep.
I think it feels like end game here, like we don't have any other options. So I'm going to ask basically how, because you already told us like the way to destroy the doll is like big magic.
Big magic.
Shoot, I don't really have another good question.
Maybe what the big magic is?
Well,
Mhm.
you told us like it had to be at a specific place, but it didn't define like what this magic was. And I'm not very good at magic. I guess, yeah. What spell do we need to cast? Like, what magic do we need to do to this thing to destroy it? Or
Yeah.
even
so
if we can just get one of the souls out, and because it feels like Abraham at least has a body, but Solomon doesn't have like he's less like I feel like if his soul leaves, he dies. But I don't know. Destroying feels like the clearest option that doesn't leave a chance for him to come back.
yeah, so you have to be able to like essentially take the voodoo doll, the phylactery, and somehow get the spectral person of Solomon to hold it while you hit it with just a big, any kind of destructive spell.
Got this, boys. Street interviews. Read my lips.
So, am I able to like ask a question off of that, or do I have to wait till my turn?
Go ahead and ask me the question.
So, if he's holding it and we destroy it, will that also destroy Abraham?
It depends on how you destroy it, I think. There's
Okay.
one way to find out.
Okay.
Thomas, are you telepathically connected to me at all?
I can be.
I can be if you want.
Telepathetic.
Do you want that? Hey, can you telepath? Can you tell me? I don't like this new technology,
Just-
dang it.
I mean, I can say what I'm thinking,
Or you can
but
think what you're thinking.
I mean, it's gonna be said anyways.
I would like to use all my long-standing
So,
understanding of the human mind, and I would like to catch him off guard by tossing the voodoo doll at Solomon so that he instinctively catches it like you would anything, muscle memory if nothing else, and then just hope that Thomas blows it up, right? That's what everyone's thinking, right? That's a plan.
no.
So I was thinking I go interview him and I say, hey, I got a question for you. And I kind of hand it to him like it's a microphone and he's kind of stupid. So he like grabs it and then boom,
Well, first things first. Coop and Malachi are still pinned.
Oh, yeah. That was
Of
an
my-
idea that I had.
One of my magic abilities is bar a place or portal to a specific person or type of creature. Could I bar this place from the drowned? And would that affect Abraham and Solomon?
It would not affect Abraham and Solomon, but you could do
Okay.
that.
I'm going to go ahead and bar the drowned out to get them off the ground.
Okay.
It's use magic.
Yeah, use magic.
Or
Roll your use
Solomon.
magic.
Just
It's a 12.
Did you use luck or did you roll a natural 12?
I rolled it. Well, I rolled a 10 plus 2.
our liches, guys. What the
Okay.
heck?
So, you do this.
Oh, well, it's an 11. It's an 11. I had a -1.
Yes, you did have a -1. So you do that and a bubble kind of appears around you guys. I guess. How do you want it to happen? How do you want it to happen?
I was just thinking a force goes out and then they just can't essentially that,
Yeah.
but more like wind. They just can't enter the area that we're in.
Yeah. So you're
Arena style.
you're stuck in here with Abraham and Solomon. Abraham makes himself known at this point and tries to reason with Solomon. Solomon sees Abraham and just puts his hand out toward him, says some words you can't understand,
We know Latin.
and it's not Latin.
Dang it.
Says some words you can't understand.
I'm
And then
also then going to use magic again because I can communicate with something that you do not share language with. Is that fair? Or just don't worry about it?
wait.
No, shoot, man. He's about to kill
You get
Abraham.
an added benefit for having a 12. You didn't have a 12. You had an 11. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll.
Roll again.
Yeah.
That one's a 9.
Yeah.
So it works
so
in perfectly.
It still sounds like words you've never heard before,
Okay.
but deep within you, that this is a bad spell.
Okay. Next question I had. Sorry, I'm not trying to overtake here, but I just feel like Thomas is really shining in this moment. So I can, again, like I've done earlier, I can banish a spirit or curse from this person, object, or place it inhabits.
Yeah.
If I banish a spirit from the voodoo doll, is it dead or does it move on?
The
to a different
souls of
object?
the phylactery and the dark magic associated with them is beyond that basic spellcasting.
Okay. Because I was going to ask if I banished Abraham, would he go back to his body?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
You just can't.
Okay. And that's fair. That's why I was
Easy.
curious. I figured if I was thinking if we have to use big magic to destroy it, we would have to do something along the same lines.
So is Brian still holding the voodoo doll?
Yes, I have a question. I have another important question. Does it feel like, I feel like Dr. Brian at least knows a little bit about magic, that Solomon needs to say words in order for the spell to be cast?
Yes, it feels like that.
I would
Yeah,
like
half
to.
of the voodoo doll burns.
Okay,
Oh,
this will be great. I would love to shove the voodoo doll in his open mouth.
And you're gonna have to roll Either you're gonna have to roll kick some butt on
Hey,
this.
listen, man, I'll roll whatever you want. You let me shove a burning voodoo doll into a lich's mouth, like.
Yeah, as half of the voodoo doll burns, you see Abraham slowly start to disappear.
Well,
like he's turning into ash.
the
in front
idea
of
would
you.
be, ideally, if I could have interrupted the spell at all, but if not, I mean, I don't care about that guy.
No.
But like,
Abraham's dying.
the idea is that then he can't cast another
So we
spell.
can't stop it. He is like actively dying.
Yeah, he is actively dying.
Cool. Andrew, do it.
It's a win. It's a win.
Roll a 6 for cinematography.
The film.
You
just
forgot to
pops out
take
of
the
your
lens off me.
camera. Yeah.
Slow-mo.
Okay.
Your SD card is full.
There are lower numbers than 6, guys.
6 is a failure, though.
That's an 11. If it's tough, right? I think I have +1 to tough. Let me double check.
Yeah,
it might
it
just
is
be a
tough.
10.
Gosh.
Because I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just putting
Gage
it
is like, what?
in his mouth.
Calm down, guys.
I'd also like to tell Thomas to fire away because you said he has to be holding it in some way, and then
Yeah.
magic be cast on the thing.
Yeah, you successfully somehow get the voodoo doll into his spectral mouth. How did you do that?
Well, because you said he's spectral, like he's fully ghost, or spectral, like he's like is he
Like half and
corporeal or
half.
not?
Like,
Yeah.
he's not like you don't just phase through him. Stuff doesn't just phase through him, but it's not
So he's
like a body.
he's like ethereal. He has a
Yeah.
form.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he has like a physical form ish.
He's see through, but he's there.
I
Yeah.
think.
He's like the Halo camo.
Okay, so I'm not having to I'm not doing any magic by this. I'm literally just like, okay, his mouth is
Yeah.
open, he's saying words, and just like very casually, like I see what he's doing, and his focus is somewhere else, and just like not fast as much as just like Dr. Brian does not normally draw lots of attention to himself unless he like is trying to. He's a very basic dude, and so he's just like, oh, okay, anyway, and just like does it like the rest of his body is perfectly still, and his hand just kind of snakes up and just like drops it in, and like he steps out of the way and like nods to Thomas and just starts like backing away. Like
yeah, you
nothing
notice
fancy.
when his mouth stops moving because there's now a doll in it that Abraham stops partially disappearing, but half of him has turned to ash at this point. So you realize he's probably not long for this world.
I should have let it go a little bit longer.
No.
I will
just prime
say
up.
you will need at least help out successes with this Big Mac magic.
So like
I was
they
gonna
have to
I was
roll
gonna
it.
help out anyway.
Yeah, you need
whatever.
to succeed on a normal use magic roll, and you
Okay.
need at least 2 of the team to succeed and help out and explain how you do it.
All right.
Can I also help out, or am I limited because I just did a thing?
You are in the line of sight,
So no.
so no.
What do you mean? Sorry, what?
It's a 12.
Nat 12, DJ?
No, I rolled 5.
But he's using luck.
I'm never gonna
You know
level
what?
How much luck do you
I'm-
have left?
up. 3, I think. No, 2. 3.
Okay. 3. Okay.
I've got 5 luck left.
So I
There you
will
go.
say a normal, how it goes normally, across multiple mysteries, your
Yeah.
luck doesn't refresh unless
Yeah.
you do very specific things.
Coop is
And so,
retiring
like-
after this one. He's gonna settle down with Sylvie Bell, and that's
Welcome,
that.
by
Hey,
the way.
he might come back next year. Who knows?
His luck forgets between years.
That's fair. Okay, let's see. How's it going, Malachi?
Did you say Thomas has to roll first, or does it matter?
Well, Cooper already rolled, so
Okay.
either way.
Now that you mentioned that, I have a 10. I was gonna use a luck, but I'm not now.
Okay.
Because Thomas is here to stay. I like Thomas as a character. He's kind of a monster, but I like it.
Malachi,
Not
I
the
believe
normal
in you.
rolls.
Retired on.
Not that I play.
It was like a 12 to me, boys.
Yeah.
Are you going to use luck, or do you want this to fail?
If you don't have a luck, I have an idea, but it might.
No, I've got plenty. I feel like this has got to work.
Okay. What happens?
I'll let you two describe what happens, and then I'll act off of it.
So what did you do?
So
Coop?
if I'm quite honest, I have been reading up on the role playing game that I'm planning on doing for Christmas. So Abraham is gone. I
Mostly.
picked that up. Mostly, he's shredding or whatever,
Yeah.
burning. So we're poofing Solemn in a way. Is that the idea?
That's what you're trying to do.
Well,
Okay.
You are assisting Thomas in doing big magic so
Yeah.
that it can destroy the phylactery that is currently in Solomon's mouth.
Okay. So yeah, I was following. My apologies for
No, you're
losing
good.
track. It's been a long.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
tired, bro, guys.
Yeah, me
but
too.
anyways, yeah, Cooper's eyes just start bleeding. Just a little bit of blood. That's really all that Cooper can say that he contributed. Like I don't know where my magic like ends and someone else's begin.
So at this point, like, I feel like Thomas has now inflicted a harm on Cooper. It's what I'm hearing.
This is the only magic Cooper has ever done in his life, and it's big magic. Like he is not.
He's been exposed to an eldritch god. Like his
Yeah.
brain just cannot comprehend.
Yeah, his eyes like he's like definitely like he is writing Aoshima in his mind.
Onwards, Aoshima.
the future is in the past. Onwards, Aoshima.
Okay. What is Malachi doing?
Really wish he came up with something better than just trying to give his friend a quick back rub as moral support from one battle-tested brother to another to get over this final
He
hump.
hits a pressure point. He's like, and it's like,
Yeah, like so. Yeah, I do hit a pressure point, and then it makes him twitch for a minute, and then I just
Like
have to give you one big whack.
I'm thinking
On the
Avatar,
back.
the Last Airbender, like you hit right in the pressure point and like
the Avatar
lines
state
up
point.
his chakras and he just boom.
You know, I bet that would
So-
feel great.
projectile
Gage, my
blood out
question for
Cooper's
you.
nose.
My question for you:
Yeah.
do I do what this character was based off of?
If that's what you want.
Andrew's the only person that's going to get this.
Uh,
So
I hope so.
it's gonna be use magic, but it's going to be converted into big magic. Is that fine?
Yes, that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Got it. I'm going to summon a monster into the world. This is like something that I would say like not even Malachi is aware of. It's like the being that is with Thomas at any given time. I never came up with a name for her.
Filthy.
I just realized that.
Don't.
And I can't name her that because it's too on the nose.
Just describe her.
So out of the ground rises this giant, I mean just gnarly bear.
Oh, you're based on Elisha or whatever.
No. And it's just like, it's not on fire. I'm not going to go full Annie, but that was the gist of this character, Andrew.
It's bitters.
Tippers.
Huh?
I know. I was saying because it's a
That's why my
different
guy's name is Thomas. I flipped him.
This bear does not destroy the doll or something. Garrett, I will drive to your house. I don't know where you live. I will find out where you live. Please.
This bear,
I stuck my hand in the mouth of a really, really old guy. Okay, slimy.
This bear.
Weird,
And that's not
This-
even related to what just happened.
no,
and that
this
was just
bear
yesterday.
rises out of the ground and just runs over and just absolutely like jumps on. I'm thinking like jumps on top of him and just starts like dark smoke into his mouth where the doll is, just like barfing it out. And then at one point it turns into, I mean, just like not even fire, but just like just light. I mean, just red going out to the
Hey,
point where
Godzilla.
yes, Shin
Yeah,
Godzilla.
Shin Godzilla.
I mean, but it is like once it's done though, it just starts going like mauling, like non-stop on this doll and his face.
Okay,
Just a sec. I rolled a 3 for cinematography.
It's just
What a shame.
a shaky camera. Just
Yeah, I'm having a
He's
moment
convulsing.
over-
He's just like
Yeah.
shaking. He can't focus.
Man.
I roll a 9 on how badly my hands start cramping as I'm still massaging and witnessing this that I've never seen before.
Roll a
Yeah,
7
so-
for filming the massage.
I would
Also,
like
let
to
me
see.
know. I think I've only ever played Tibbers in League like twice. It just felt like it would be funny to do.
I think there's like, Dr. Brian spent a lot of time like talking to Thomas and trying to help him work through stuff, helping him to let things out in a healthy fashion. And he's thinking, maybe this isn't healthy. And then he sees like,
I
it goes
can't
from being
help- I
smoke
can't
to
help
like
but
that
leave.
bright red light. And he's like, I think this might be above my pay grade. and I'm just gonna like make a quick note, and then I would like to use my oops ability and just find something else.
I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna go dig up that
I've
body.
moved on. I'm done. If I can find something else that's on Abraham's corpse, even if he's not really dead yet, I'll take that too.
Isn't Brian? Isn't he like close?
Yeah, he's pretty close.
So you're getting like
It's just like
you
blasting in
are
front of my
right-
face, like my hair is blowing back. He's just like, okay, we'll talk about
He
this
turns
later.
around. He's got a sunburn. Like he's just.
Yeah, you find a postcard just on the ground that says it's from Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
Oh no!
Like,
Is that where the next campaign takes place?
I don't know, maybe.
I'm just gonna.
You fighting Mothman?
I was gonna just throw it away, and be like, oh well, that's stupid. I don't know what this is for. It's supposed to be useful.
So Gage, what does it work?
Yeah, it works. He's dead.
Okay.
Like you see, you hear like the sound of all of these like screams coming out of the throat that is now being just boiled, the spectral boiled throat, and it's like a gurgling noise, honestly, at this point, as the phylactery is destroyed, and both Abraham and Solomon just kind of explode. They are no more. The people in the town, you see them hunched over from whatever that wave was. They all kind of just get back up and they look dazed and confused. The wind around you dies down and the drowned ones are no more.
All right, now I get rid of the bear. Like I get rid of it real quick. No one can see it. Thomas might pass out.
so I'm gonna assume Coop kind of comes to, and I'm going to assume that he just immediately is like trying to interview the guys, like now that they've got some free time, and they're like, "Well, bye, Coop. Let's see ya." Never.
That or he's like trying to talk to us, and like I said, Thomas is just like not there. Like he's out of it. And those two are like 1,000-yard stare like PT.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think.
Yeah.
At the end of that, other than taking some notes and like, all right, well, let's talk to Thomas later, but also maybe don't make him mad. Beware the bear. I think if Coop comes over to talk to Dr. Brian, he's gonna just like give him responses, but then also be like, Coop, I think you could get 10,000 followers with your long form content, but I will have to destroy all video evidence of this per federal regulations. So, if I can just have that phone.
Oh, so sorry. I wasn't recording. I was texting.
Roll
He was
manipulate.
seizing.
Believe it or not, it's a 12. So
Can I
Coop's retiring. He has nothing to lose.
now? He is retiring. Can I roll manipulate to have him give me his phone anyway?
Didn't he roll like a 3 and a 6?
Well, who?
Coop on his recordings.
Right.
Yeah, an awful recording.
Sure.
if we're barring luck, I rolled a 9. Well, I got 9.
You look through his camera and his thumb is over every single one of them.
How'd
I
you
was
get
gonna
your
say,
thumb in
Gage,
front
he's
of
like
your
a-
phone camera?
He's
You
like
got
the who's the Mr. GG guy? He always like Bub. What's
Uh-huh.
the? Have you ever seen like, the Mr. GG videos where he like reacts to the spooky videos?
I haven't watched those. I need to.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say DJ's like that guy. He's just like the worst. Like there's like red arrows
Coop?
pointing in like circles.
Not DJ.
Yeah, Coop. Sorry, I'm exhausted.
No, you're
Get
good. I am
wrecked,
too.
jerk.
I'm just. DJ's the worst.
Sorry, he's Coop the Snoop covered in goop.
One final thing, I would like to text our superiors who, or at least my superior who like sent me with Thomas, whoever I work for, and be like, everything's fine. Don't freak out. No, not very many people died. You may need to delete some videos from the internet about a riot I started, but we'll talk about that later. Most importantly, we need a plan to keep Thomas as happy as he can be, and also a plan to kill him if we need to.
Also,
Hugs
just, to
and
be,
kisses,
just,
Dr. Big.
just a heads up, that was just that monster. There could be more.
We need 3 plans to kill him.
He's a Pokemon trainer.
Gage, don't give me ideas. 'Cause
Okay.
there is a
'cause I never used
Pokemon
my-
I would use in a heartbeat that would work with Thomas.
I know exactly who you would use.
I never got to use my net friends ability. So my professor mentor calls me. It's about 30 minutes before the start of his court appearance, and I get to tell him, "You were right, Professor. You were right about everything."
No.
Click, and then I get to rejoin Thomas and just stare off into the distance, realizing I didn't know my great, awesome friend quite as much as I thought I did.
Coop shows up. So how'd you feel when you saw your friend conjure a bear out of nowhere?
I'd smash. The bear, to be specific, but
Wait, what did he say? It cut out for me.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. This has been Everything But the Cats, the only show. We don't have to outro yet, but
No, yeah.
we
Is there
could.
anything else you guys want to do? It's time to outro. Is there anything else you guys want to do before we do?
Before we do the do? Is that what you said? Get some Mountain Dew? How about some Doritos?
I would love some Doritos.
I mean, you've already got a ghost energy. My boy's staying awake till the crack of dawn.
Not. I'm about to fall asleep here.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah,
This
thank
has been
you.
It's been
Everything
fun.
But the Cats.
It's always good doing these campaigns. Love hanging
Yeah.
out with you guys.
Thank you guys for joining. Really appreciate, you guys hanging out, giving us so many days, so much of your time. Really appreciate it. Gage and I are contractually obligated to give this time every week, but you're not. So we don't have a contract. Oh my gosh, get that thing out of here, Andrew.
I'm trying.
Just kidding.
okay?
It's welcome. It's welcome.
Don't talk
but yeah,
about it.
For the
Thanks.
audio listener,
it was a bleep.
yeah.
Nothing happened.
A cat. Thanks for listening. Thanks
It was
for
El
watching.
Gato.
Thank you to Adam Ward and Jared Scroller for intro and outro music, and Jacob Casey sometimes. Huge shout out to our moms for birthing us. Anyone that I'm
And
forgetting,
our
Gabe?
wives for letting us do this.
And for those of us who have wives, our wives for letting us do this. Those of us who don't, our mom, I don't know, someone. Thank you for free time, God. But anyways, a huge shout out to everyone that has ever existed. As always, if our thanks aren't enough, please go thank yourselves. I love each of you.
Bye.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.